to be honest.
You don't think Drake has a contact at the border?
No.
I think that's kind of a sticky thing because if he did, that's illegal.
It's like a conflict of interest, right?
Right? They shouldn't be somebody who they could just, Drake they see a text from Drake and then they see a convicted felon in front of them and they're just like,
yeah, let him
go ahead.
Yo, I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm done.
And then he wants us to say, please don't leave.
And by the way, I'm doing this now.
Yeah.
We're like, no, go. Go, set up your business and get the hell out of Dodge.
Email me if you want.
Yeah,
Just keep getting further. And
They're all weird. It didn't bring down, I'm going to be real, it didn't bring down top fives.
No, it didn't bring down a few other rappers.
Running around
Bra
with
5, yeah.
And then Pressa had two each other. Like, it did not.
I know
be real.
Fridays.
I love y'all. I love all y'all youngins. But y'all youngins is weird.
I'm keeping all of that.
Y'all youngins is weird.
Pause. Dropping music's like busting.
It feels good in the moment.
Once you bust a, like the thrill's done.
We love hip hop.
Let me get this off of the screen. Bada boom, bada bing.
Yeah.
Everybody good? Mic check good? Good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, you're two amigos.
I love getting back to podcasting on a weekly basis, bro. It's just, it's part of my, what would you call it?
Routine?
Not just routine, something good for my soul. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's like meditative. It's
Yes.
Yeah. Healing type.
Yeah. Even though it's like just us getting together and talking, it's just talking, right?
Yeah.
But for some reason, doing podcasting, it's a good feeling that I get making a good product. You know what I'm saying?
100%. And just for viewers watching, these two planned their outfits without me.
It
was like a black versus white thing. We have a black group chat. I'm not in it.
God.
It's crazy because Dusty walked in here wearing this, wearing the same toque as me, and we haven't spoken since even yesterday.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Since you guys planned to wear the same outfits.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's honestly a frequency
yesterday when you planned
thing.
it.
He's my bro. So it's a frequency thing. Because even down to the
velvet.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Does he have a camera in my house?
I don't got velvet on though.
Looks like velvet.
But it's just like, you know what I mean? We're wearing like...
the vibe is similar.
What would you call this? A velour suit?
We got a little gray tone going on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
bad,
saying?
man. I don't mean to look like the Olsen twin with you. You know what I mean?
We need to coordinate our outfits, boys.
But that's good. We are coordinating in a sense.
I guess you two are.
No, you look good too. What do you mean?
Hold on.
Respect.
What do you mean? Like, because I've never seen podcast besides like when people are just wearing like their merch.
Yeah.
Where like the whole team is like wearing the same thing.
That'd be mod. Imagine we had like a jersey. We had like a jersey and it had like our name on the back of it, but it's the same jersey.
That could happen.
You know what I'm saying? We love hip hop basketball jersey.
Am I wrong about that? Is there any podcast like? Am I mistaken that there's a podcast out there like religiously they always wear the same thing, like they match all the time?
I bet you they'd go more viral. I bet you you walked in here looking like the Olsen twins for real. People would be like, "What are these guys doing?" You know what I mean? Pure. What would they call it? What did they say you do all the time?
Troll?
No.
Gay?
Yeah, they would say that, right? You get a lot of that. That's gay.
Good.
Guys are wearing the same thing, dog. Like, are you mod? What is this? Diddy and Meek situation, dog?
Man, them are open-minded enough for us to be like coordinated in outfits.
I don't know about that.
I don't know, bro.
You
The
just
comment
mentioned Diddy and Meek, and I said that the
Right
picture
there.
went right to my
brain
with the
skull.
little midget guy wearing the same
thing.
Not midget guy, sorry. Little person wearing the same thing. I was like, wait.
Little midget guy.
That picture looks a little bit suspect.
Yeah, man, that wouldn't be too good. You know what I mean? More fire for real.
More fire.
Mod.
Y'all ready to start this, man?
Yeah, sir.
I guess so.
Okay. Let me run some tunes here.
Who left their damn?
Oh man,
That's Wave.
Team and tea.
Wave, you left your peppermint tea with 2 sugars in here.
I know, right?
Yeah, should have left it full out of drinking.
Tune. Good times too, man. Holy.
That was an era, man.
I know.
That was a good album too.
Jeez.
Goddamn.
Let's get it popping, man. We are Buck is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Dread, aka happy to be here, aka I'm gonna bring back 100 blunts to the head again for this week too. You know what I'm saying? We back over here, B3 Studios, episode 518. We got over here. Let's start with over here on right next to me.
Yeah, the guy you're not matching with. Start with me.
You might have seen him on your LinkedIn page. Right? If you need anybody for any data entry or
data entry. Did you look at my LinkedIn?
I don't know. You just look like a data entry person.
I've worked data entry jobs. Like, you're not wrong. You know?
Or if you need him at your wedding, is playing the hits.
Yes.
We have DJ Czar in the motherfucking building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DJ Czar, aka Young Shawarma, aka the Muzzy, back at it like a crack addict.
Let's go. Let's go.
Not to be confused with Masari or Carl Wolf or other bald Arabs. It's Czar. You know what I'm saying?
Mazari Czar, bro.
Mazari.
Also, one of the coolest dudes in the room.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Your rapper's rapper.
Mm-hmm.
One of the OGs out here in these Toronto streets.
Yes, sir.
We have Dusty Wallace in the motherfucking building.
Gratitude. What up?
What up? We back at it, man.
What you saying, dog?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm glad to have y'all back in the building, podding. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of good topics to get into. But before we get into it, let me give a quick salute to the sponsors.
Yes, sir.
Big salute to the sponsors. Big salute to Diamond Club. Okay, hit them up if you want to get any of the loudest loud in the GTA. And if you want delivery across Canada, okay, hit them up on their Instagram page, diamondclub_Canada, or you could also find them on the 7 Days of Weed website. Use the code We Love Hip Hop, get yourself a little discount. Also, if you need some of that blem,
We're here two idiots. You got your two amigos in the building. Sorry.
If you need some of that blem, Zara's holding a shaker from Steamin' Hot Grabber. Okay, they got some really, really fire grabber, hot grabber. Okay, delivery across the GTA. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabber, and you could also use the code We Love Hip Hop. Last but not least, for all my people in Ottawa, we got Only Loud. They are the carrier of all different types of different legacy blends, as well as their own blend of different piffs. You know what I'm saying? Hit them up on their Instagram page if you want same day delivery in Ottawa as well as in Toronto. Only Loud Canada, and you could also find them on Snapchat, onlyloud.ca. You heard me? Gentlemen, before we get into our topics, how's everybody doing? How's everybody's week been? Everybody, it's
been good, man. We went to the roast.
I hear people make fun of other people in good fun. My guy, why do you look like you're gonna rob me after the show? Please, uncross your arms, please.
Yeah.
So that was on Sunday. We record on Saturday, so we haven't spoken about it on the pod.
Yeah. How did you guys like the roast, man?
That was cool. You were the best one there.
You were the best. Yeah, for sure.
You're being biased, man.
No. I wasn't. I didn't try to be because I'm a fan of Oogie. Because I watch his little TikToks and stuff.
Salute to Oogie. Yeah.
I see him on the block too, right on the ends. Right?
Okay, he's a West End man.
Yeah. He's from around the way, so I see him around the way enough.
Yeah, it was interesting with Oogie because me and Wave, we just did a pod with him, and during the pod, he was like, "Yo, I don't know if I'm gonna go." We're like, "Yo, you should go. It's a good opportunity."
Yeah.
I keep forgetting this guy's like 19.
Yeah.
Right?
Really?
He's 19 years old, bro. The man born in 2005.
Oh my god!
I did not know that.
I am
That's
10
my
years older
daughter's.
than him.
That's when my first daughter was born. Pretty
Bro,
much.
That's crazy.
2004.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, both you guys are old enough to be his pops.
Yeah. Slap him.
But so what I will say about Oogie at the roast was that he created probably the most viral moment.
He did.
I saw you supposed to be a professional. You can't read it? Bro, I wrote all these jokes today because the lineup changed 6 times. And all you said is, I want money on your bio. Put it in your pocket. Put it in your pocket. I'm saying. Fuck you. Stop this. I don't have to listen. Stop this. Why don't you pass straight? Stop it. It's read it. You can't memorize it. You're a professional, but you can't memorize it.
The lineup changed 6 times before I got here, you idiot.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it was new for him to be in that type of environment where it's like roasting like under control.
Why? Give me the good reason why though. I know you know why.
I think he was getting offended.
Yes. Yeah. And a roast, you're not supposed to a roast. Really, they could dig way deeper. Like I really didn't feel any shots. I was like, all right, maybe it was the level of comedians. With all due respect to the comedians that were there, but I don't know, man. I've watched them roast where they really dig into people, bro.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that.
I made sure I didn't sit front row.
You know what I'm saying? But for the level of roasting that was happening, nobody should have got offended.
Nah, not even Sag.
Yes, she wasn't. She took
She actually made them feel offended when she said, I don't even understand.
Well, I think that's the problem, kind of the problem with the Toronto hood scene, with all due respect to the hood mans. Some guys don't get comedy, bro. There was the one guy was killing it up there.
I know, but they don't get white comedy.
That's I was gonna say.
Let's just be real, guys.
I was gonna say
they don't
that.
get white comedy. As
They
soon
don't.
as Norm got up there, I was like, yo.
Yeah. It
Yo, you
clicked.
know I'm from Scarborough, right? But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He there was a relation.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
you related.
Yeah.
More.
Facts.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I could say what they need to do is tap into more of the urban sense.
The urban comedy.
Of what's going on. Because they couldn't relate to us. You're supposed to read a room. That's when Oogie had him.
Yeah.
Oogie's like, you're not even professional enough. You're reading off the phone.
But I can't fault people for reading off the phones.
Because of the timing?
The timing, and just to be a comedian, bro, just trying to remember jokes. Like you've done comedy.
Yeah,
You've done on stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
It must be hard to remember your joke. Did you use the phone or a paper? Because I see people using papers too.
But the thing is, like, with my style and a lot of other people's style, like, you kind of memorize points and then, like, in the moment, you're putting it together. But his was, like, word for word. Every word mattered in the joke.
Yeah,
where it's,
yeah.
So it's like he had to nail it exactly. And then he wasn't given enough time to prepare. But it's true that he was kind of caught like a fish out of water when Oogie I wouldn't say attacked him, but like called him out like that. Because he was like, you're going to try to upstage me right now, bro?
What do they call that in comedy when somebody starts
heckling?
Heckling him. That was heckling.
But it wasn't even a heckling about your joke. It was a heckling about your whole like professionalism.
Yeah,
you as a comedian.
You weren't as funny as you thought.
And you're not even memorizing your lines, so you're not professional.
And Oogie had you with just being like, stop this!
Stop this. Now go on.
You're in the hood, you hear a man being like, yo, stop this. Stop this. Stop this. Like, and then your joke doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. Facts.
If a man keeps going higher than you and you're still trying to get off the joke, and he's just like, oh, stop this, running around the basketball court, wherever they are in that moment, your joke does not matter anymore. It's the man saying stop this and yelling stop this.
Yeah.
You're corny.
But like it depends on which room you're looking at it from, right? Because the Toronto mans, like the Toronto hood mans will be like, ha ha ha, he got him. Right? And other rooms will be like, that wasn't that funny.
Well, I know a lot of people are like, yo, why is this guy yelling? This is like, you know what I'm saying? Like it kind of how would I say it? Like
it was cringe.
It felt weird to witness. It was entertaining because I'm like, yo, this is going to go super viral.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you're dealing with a heckler like that who's willing to keep engaging with you, you
and
have to ignore him. Yeah. And so it's like, I feel like he kept trying to match Oogie, but he couldn't.
Yeah.
And then he was like, yo, I'm going to beat this guy up. I swear. Like, I don't know if you heard that. Yeah.
You can't even read.
Yeah.
This is one of the black guys
oh my God.
The black guy.
I've never hated a
black guy.
I have never hated a black person more. Oh my God. I love every race except this fucking loser. Can I perform my fucking jokes? You fucking piece
You're
of shit.
mad because I called you out of your professionalism right now.
Bro, the lineup changed 6 times before I got here. You can't even read, you fucking idiot. Put your drink down, you drunk motherfucker.
Don't turn this into a Kramer moment here,
Guys,
brother.
keep it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna stop.
Calm down.
I'm gonna
more
say
than
it.
you.
I'm never gonna, yo,
The way I wanted to step up and be like, hey.
bro.
That made the room weird right there,
Made the
man.
room go,
But yo, when this guy brought up the Kramer moment, you brought it all together. Like you broke the ice because we're like, holy.
Yeah, because I felt the tension, bro.
I really thought he was gonna say the N-word with a
I
hard
was like,
R.
somebody
Oh,
say a
man.
joke, man.
He did. That'd have been funny. That would have been funny.
I don't think it would have been funny. I think he would have got jumped live on Wave Room. Yo, but you know what's interesting? I felt like Wave Room had like a good intention, but you need to plan these things more in advance. Like it did kind of come out of nowhere, but I hope to see more roasts like this because it does build community. And then you get to kind of see like content creators when they're really put in front of a stage to perform. Like what do you offer besides like
20 seconds, 60 seconds of just because you have to plan it.
Yeah.
Right? That's where I kind of see the difference. That's what I wanted you to say earlier, right?
Yeah.
Where what's the difference that you've seen from Oogie to like...
It's not only Oogie, it's all of
everyone.
them. All like, I don't want to pat myself on the back. Besides myself, who like I've done a lot of live presentations. I've done live rap shows and shit like that where I'm doing monologues in front of the crowd before my songs and shit. So I know how to speak in front of a live audience, right? But with those other, with the other influencers, they're usually inside of their phone. So it's like, are you going to be able to clap back with, without having a pre-planned, let's do this for, a few minutes, like they do a lot of planning when it comes to doing skits and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do a skit right there in the moment unless you're that good.
Yeah, you're right.
You have to be good at improvising.
Yeah, like Dylan tried, the white kid, he tried to like do the improv, like freestyle rap, cringe, troll kind of comedies. Like, I don't know, all these kids are so young, fam. Like, I feel like they don't understand like the expectation for an audience. Like we understand expectations. We've all performed for people. You know what I'm saying? We've been to comedy shows, so we kind of understand like how to bring value.
We know the assignment.
Yeah, but everyone else was just there looking lost. Like even Saj, who, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people were like happy to see her there. She wasn't too like vocal or active. Like she barely said anything.
But she's an introvert, like
in real life.
In real life. Not just in real life. In her persona on camera, or not even a persona, her on camera thing, she's like in her house all the time. So it's like, okay, now you bring her out the house, you expect her to be like, like, nah, bro. Like if you really take in her content, which I don't think a lot of people who bring these people in, taking these people's content, it's her in her crib talking about how she has all of these different like mental issues and she doesn't like going outside. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, well, now that you have her outside, she's not going to have a bunch of jokes. She's just going to sit there and she might clam up.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like if I was booking people, because I'm not sure like who got paid how much, whatever, but it's like in terms of the value you bring.
I didn't get paid nothing. I'll tell you all that clear.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but I knew that. But you brought probably the most value.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I also taped it too, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to make something off of this.
Oh, you talked to them about it? They were cool?
No, I seen cameras in the building. I'm like, okay. And I asked, am I going to be able to bring cameras and bring production crew? And they said, cool. I said, all right.
But what's interesting is that night I was looking through the footage, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till Wave Room drops this because I don't want to like, like I don't want to like they hosted it. I'll wait, but they still haven't dropped it. I feel like maybe they're either going through the footage or they're like, man, this doesn't make that good of footage.
No, it might be a time thing because like I'm kind of like OCD with the time shit, right? Like I had that up there for members for like maybe 5 days before I even dropped it. But I'm like, I'll go home, obsess on it, get it done in like 24 hours. Not everybody edits that quickly. I've been learning like sometimes, big salute to your true captain, the gentleman I just interviewed the other day.
They want on the internet.
I know why.
But, and this is the important thing. But like, has anybody come to your ends and said, like, why do you talk like that? Or like made fun of you? Like, what I'm trying to say is nobody like, people will say on the internet, they'll make fun of the Torontos, whatever, on the internet all the time. But no, like none of these people in America are gonna come to your ends and say whatever they say on the internet to you.
Facts. I'm thinking that he's just getting his videos out. Boom. He takes like 2 weeks before he puts out a video. Between his editing team and like going back and forth and then talking to his YouTube person and all that. I'm like, wow, that's a 2 week process. I want the shit I want it out right away, and I'll go make some more content and put it out right away. But not everybody does it that quick.
Yeah, I've started to try to be more like you in the editing sense because the more you sleep on something, the more longer it's going to take, the more you don't care about it. But if you like that night you record it, you're going straight to the edit. You try to, at least export it before you go to bed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shout out to Wave Room. Shout out to The Roast.
Yeah, shout out to Cringe Kev as well.
Cringe Kev killed it. Big Norm killed it.
And Norm. It was Wave Room, Cringe Kev, and Norm who put the thing together. So
it was a good event, man. We need to have more of these kind of like cultural events.
There are. I'll send them to you.
Let's go.
I'll put them in the group because I always get them for. It's like there's a group of guys that do this. You know what I mean?
The roasting thing, yo. I'm trying to be a roaster.
They send me. No, it was comedy club.
I'm down.
Period.
Yeah. There's a lot of comedy shows going on.
Comedy shows and stuff like that, right? Yeah. In Scarborough, Bellamy Road, all them types of ways. Yeah. I'll send them to you.
Proper.
Let's get into our stories though that we have here because we got a good list of stories here. Are you okay? Because you might want to step out for a second. Yeah. Do your thing. We're gonna be starting talking about Thug. So
I will speak for Dusty as well. So everything I say represents what he thinks.
Dusty's a little under the weather today. Okay, Young Thug.
Yes.
Young Thug is free.
Yes.
But that's what I have here.
But let's talk about
Okay, so here's the reason why I say Young Thug is free. But as far as his conditions, he has 15 years of probation. 10 years of probation. And if he doesn't, if he violates any of his probation, he has a backload of 20 years that they have added. So he has a 40-year sentence in total. Okay. So I'm doing my math all messed up. 15 years. They gave him, he's time served with 5 years already. And he has a backload of 20 years. So if he violates in the 15 years of probation, he's gone for another 20 years or basically the rest of the time.
Wow. Well, like what a deal to strike that like at least right now you get your freedom.
Yes.
But like you're on the edge of like potentially getting 20 years.
Now, the conditions. You can't fraternize with any other criminals, which is an obvious condition for anybody who's on probation or parole. Okay? That's easy. Not easy, but it's something that everybody gets.
Yeah, standard.
Okay? He can't make any, he can't live in Atlanta for the next 10 years. He could only go there if he has specific like family events, and it has to be specific family member events. It can't just be like, oh, my family. Right?
Yeah, it can't be like your cousin. It has to be like a direct like parent or something.
Yes.
Okay.
Right? And that's for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
He can't make any music that has anything that could be deemed gang related. Okay? So now his music's going to have to change.
I'm very interested to see what direction he takes the music because like what have we heard? Like I think he's gonna focus on R&B love songs.
Yeah.
He should, you know what I'm saying?
Right. He has that. He can travel. He has his passport. He can travel. So that's cool. But there was another condition that really was like stood out to me where I was like, I don't know. Oh, he has to do 4 like community events per year in Atlanta.
Like for free.
Basically.
Like community service, pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he has like 100 hours of community service on top of that. You know what I'm saying? So 15 years he has to keep this up for.
Wait, he has to do 4 community events a year for 15 years?
Yes.
Oh, he has to fund it?
And no drugs.
Like consumption.
No drug consumption. So at any moment in time, they could run up in his crib, right? And give him a piss test. Or search his crib, make sure there's no type of paraphernalia, anything illegal around.
Yo, I never understood that side of parole. Like, why would...
That's probation.
Probation.
Right?
But why would drug consumption be in that? Like, doesn't he have the right to like...
Well, illicit drugs are illegal.
Oh, illicit drugs. But what if he's in a state where marijuana is legal and like he smokes weed?
Then that's fine.
Okay. But federally, it's still illegal. So like, could they still like...
I don't know. I don't know. Right? And Dusty, for you just coming back in, right? I just went over the list of conditions that Young Thug has, and I'm sure you've been keeping up with this, right?
He's my dog,
right? So I went through all of the conditions he has. I said that he's free, but, and the reason I'm saying but is because of all these conditions. He has to keep that up for 15 years. Y'all think that he can do that? Let me know.
I believe he can, but you never know. Like, what if he does something that maybe we didn't really cover right now, but is a violation of his parole? Like when Meek Mill did Pop the Wheelie, for example, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Hold
like,
on, and we got to make sure to specify probation,
pardon me.
right? Because parole is once you've been convicted
And did that.
and you're done your time, and now you're on parole for the rest of your time. And if anything happens, we'll send you back to jail to complete your time.
Okay, whereas probation,
we didn't convict you, right? We put you on probation, and if you break that probation, now you're basically, your charges are, you know what I'm saying? You gotta serve for your charges.
Wow.
15 years is a long time to uphold anything, but it seems like he has a solid team of lawyers. He probably will have like people who are on him about making sure that you know he's not messing up, because he does feed a lot of families. He provides for he takes care of a lot of people, right? So like they're not gonna want to mess up that bag. So I think everyone's gonna make sure that he's not like falling off those conditions.
You guys keep saying him. What about the people that can come around him? All it takes is him to be in a place where there's criminals.
Well, that's the thing. He's not allowed to be around criminals, as we know, right?
So
that's A1 in any probation or parole condition, right?
Yeah.
Now that makes it kind of dicey, because can you make music with somebody who was once a convicted felon?
Well, you can, but it's how they sent the waves. You got to send the waves over. I'm at my studio. He's at his. Send the waves over. But
I guess you're working together. Well, I guess it's work.
Work. He's allowed. He's allowed to travel for work.
And he's allowed to make music.
And he's allowed to make his music to feed himself, right?
Yeah. But one of the conditions when you were gone, right, that I was talking about with the music, he can't make anything that's deemed like gang related
YSL.
or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all that YSL shit is done. He can't say YSL.
If he even says slime.
Because
ball.
YSL has been deemed a gang, a la Gunna. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he can't be saying YSL in his raps and saying it's the record label when it's already been confirmed that it was a gang.
But don't you find it funny that he's allowed to make music with Gunna?
I don't know about, they didn't say with Gunna, but
he's still allowed to.
It's implied.
Yeah, he's allowed to associate with Gunna.
He's allowed to associate with Gunna and his brother. Yes, because those guys are like part of his work.
Yeah.
Right?
And they
Gunna's his
cooperated?
artist and his brother is one of his
So
partners.
is Gunna really the rat?
Well, that's what we're waiting to see now. Like, we're recording this obviously on a Saturday. We don't know between now and then if he actually says something about Gunna.
No.
Because he just came home. He's just home.
He's not saying anything.
Well, yeah.
There's nothing to say about Gunna because he never got up on that stand. The one person who was supposed to is now deceased, which is Rich Homie Quan.
Yes, but he did say something about Gunna back when the trial was first starting.
Yeah.
I feel like he tweeted something, but I don't remember exactly.
But that threw everybody off. That was a curve.
Or no, it wasn't a tweet. It was like a recorded something that these guys had a conversation between him and somebody else.
Yeah.
And that made it worse for Gunna at that time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Until he dropped his music and then everybody was like, oh, we don't care.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, you're good.
You know what I'm saying? But there was a point in time when everybody was like, you know, Lil Baby said in the interview, he don't mess with Gunna. Like different people were like, we don't mess with him. Like, and they were publicly denouncing him. You know what I'm saying? So now like everybody kept on saying, we got to wait for Thug to come home or Thug to say something. And he was behind bars this whole time. He can't say nothing really to really confirm if Gunna's on the off list. So he's home now. We were still waiting.
He's not gonna say nothing. He's gonna work with him. You're gonna see a song come out.
Well, that'll be him confirming it without having to say shit.
And then Gunna, you could argue, would be like propelled. Like he's already
he's
like
outta here.
major artist, but like if it's confirmed that he wasn't, you know, a rat, then
He's super
he
outta
might be
here.
the number one right now, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, he's already good, but everybody thinking he's a rat. That's the crazy part. Like everybody was okay. Not everybody. The streets wasn't okay, but like the fan base, he was still okay, and he's still doing. He's doing better than before, actually.
yeah, Billboard doesn't care about that.
Yeah, and, and the people who go to pay for his tickets that you see at him at the sold out shows, they don't care neither.
They definitely don't care.
Right? So we're still now that, but the streets cared and care.
But the streets is dead. It's a myth.
But now that Thug is home, if he says, yo, Gunna's cool, or pops out on a track with him,
Yeah.
oh my God, Gunna might be like he might be one of the top 5 rappers at this point then.
For sure.
Everybody could be friends again.
That too. Thank you that you brought that up. Because remember, he just tweeted maybe weeks before his release, yo, what's going on? Future, Drake, make friends, Wagwan. Like, we don't collab no more, Wagwan. Right?
Yeah.
He didn't say it like that, obviously. He didn't say it.
Sounded like a Toronto man.
It sound like a Toronto man.
He didn't
but
tweet out
still.
the Toronto man, right? But he said this, and I'm sure now that he's home, he's probably going to be like, so guys, what, nobody's friends? Can we collab? Like,
no millions aren't breaking.
yeah,
No
like,
racks.
I can't make no songs with no drill rappers. Y'all the safest dudes I can make songs with. Like,
right now.
can we link?
Yo, so do you think Young Thug is gonna be kind of sheltered, or do you think he's gonna be outside? Because what if he goes to an award ceremony and there are convicted felons there? You know, like he could easily get set up where it's like he goes to a studio session.
That's what we're saying.
The audio engineer, the producer, he caught a case back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he has to be very like calculated with every day. Like he can't just have like spontaneous sessions. He'll have to be like, yo, send me that.
Yeah.
He'll only go out if it's like super safe, because you don't want to risk your freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the best thing he can only do is move out of the state of Atlanta, which he has to.
That's a fact,
right? But I hope he doesn't go to LA, because then that's gang related. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to go to Colorado, where NBA was,
or like a
Somewhere far.
Wisconsin, or like
Utah.
a Utah.
Yeah.
Maybe Utah might be good. You know what I'm saying?
His thing still. Oklahoma.
Yeah.
No white people are gonna want to bother him because they're pretty racist there. So they don't really.
They'll be all right.
They'll just be looking through their window.
Like there goes the neighborhood.
Yeah. But I think that would be the best choice. Go to somewhere really far or secluded.
Chill with your family.
You have the money to set up a studio in the crib.
Yeah.
Right? So set up your studio in the crib. Mix not just love songs, just make songs about having money and your trials and tribulations that you've gone through life.
Yes, that the money part. No, don't sing about anything about money.
Yeah, but you're a rich rapper. You made a lot of money from rapping.
Wait,
So
why not sing about money?
No, because money is what got him into that situation.
They're gonna be like, "What? Where'd you get that money?"
Exactly.
Like,
What do you mean
Cannot-
hundreds of bands?
Exactly. Like no.
That's crazy.
He's gonna have to be a little more creative, I feel.
which I think he can be. I think Thug is a really talented artist.
Yeah.
He's able to like rap, sing. He can do all these different things. So
He might act. You might see him in a couple joints. You know,
He'll
a
be
couple
in
movies.
cameos as himself, but he has too many face tats to like be another character. Unless like they really do a lot of makeup and stuff. I don't know.
they can do different
They can
things with
finesse
these
it.
guys. But like he has more possibilities now that he's home.
Yeah.
And I think the best bet, besides him secluding himself, is staying busy with being as the best artist or the best entertainer that he can be. Because the more places that they can send you to go get big checks, and now you're like maybe on like not The View, but The Voice or whatever. You're one of the panelists or something. Like get them in these nice big rooms
situations
where it's like, okay, like how are you gonna get in trouble, bro? Like I'm bigger than a rapper now.
But how you gonna get this convicted murderer, rapper, whatever, Rico guy in a big room like The Voice? Like, let's be real, right?
He still is who he is.
Doesn't matter. I'm not putting him around J-Lo.
Why? Because of
You get what I'm saying? Like if I like I'm not no. It's a no. You know? That's a no, dude. I think he's gonna have a lot of like barriers. What he's gonna have to do is sit his black ass down for a bit, attend to your family, maybe have another child or two, set up some more businesses that are legitimate, and work on that. And become a producer, like for film, producer on albums for Ghana right now. Put out some extra talent that's probably not from Atlanta at all, somewhere else, Toronto. You know what I mean? Find an artist from here.
if they let him in the country.
No, they will, because it's work. They're still gonna let him come here for work. If he had to do something with Drake tomorrow at the ACC, they're gonna allow
Will
him.
Canada allow it though? I know like his probation.
they're gonna allow
If
him.
that whole Drake myth is true with Drake
Yeah.
controlling the border and whatever, if anybody's getting into Canada and they would help from Drake, it'll be Thug,
It'll be Thug.
right? If that myth is true, which I don't think it is. to be honest.
You don't think Drake has a contact at the border?
No.
I think that's kind of a sticky thing because if he did, that's illegal.
It's like a conflict of interest, right?
Right? They shouldn't be somebody who they could just, Drake they see a text from Drake and then they see a convicted felon in front of them and they're just like,
yeah, let him
go ahead.
You know what's so interesting? Like, we've never heard Drake's political views ever. Like, I've never seen him endorse anything political.
That's why I say this is a myth. Like, all these different things that people think about him, like, he's never said this.
Yeah.
He's never confirmed this.
He's not hanging out with Trudeau and endorsing Trudeau.
Yeah,
No.
like, have you ever even seen Trudeau and Drake?
No, but I think he's doing that for his image. But when it comes to the city, he'll go and stand next to what's her face,
Olivia Chow.
Olivia Chow.
Yeah,
and them,
Yeah,
you know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying?
He has, John Tory. He was
Yeah.
standing.
Why not? Why not? I would.
But
It's the mayor.
yeah,
I got the key to the city. You don't.
Yeah, that's at least an Instagram story, you know.
yeah,
Me and Olivia.
But I think Thug,
Alright.
he can be okay if he just lives a regular clean life. The drugs, I think is going to be an issue. And I don't think that because he's a drug addict or whatever. Like, I think he can stay away from lean and a bunch of different things.
He's had enough time to stay off the meth.
Yes.
He's cleaned up. Look how big he's gotten. But the only thing is his health. He's probably now developed things like, because he's like, 33 years old?
Yeah.
I believe he's probably developed things like high blood pressure now because of the fact that you're going through much stress and you're eating only Doritos.
Yeah, but I'm
His
not
diet.
thinking about that.
That's
I'm
his
thinking
diet.
about, like, you have to move to a state where you can smoke weed if he wants to continue to be a weed smoker.
I don't think he cares anymore.
Yeah, some guys don't even
Because
care
look how
about
long look how long he was down for.
that. Yeah.
Right? And he's under a lot of surveillance. So he didn't have a chance to sneak shit. Remember they were trying to sneak him some pills? And that boy went through
Well,
withdrawal.
Yeah, was it a perk or
Yeah,
something?
They tried it in
or-
a courtroom. Maybe you should try somewhere else.
Yeah, but the fact is whatever you were on when you got there is definitely not what you're on now.
Yeah, but you can get drugs in jail.
You can,
Especially if
but I
you're
don't
a
think
thug.
he got it. He was under too much surveillance.
Yeah.
I don't think an inmate would take that risk.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what? This was his time for him. Even Diddy. A lot of these guys are gonna get cleaned up. Dirk. All these guys are clean. They're gonna clean up now.
Yeah.
They're going through
Yeah.
withdrawal, poo-pooing their pants, sleeping all day in that cell, and then from there, as the months go on. Now, how long has Thugger been in there for? 2
long?
years.
2+.
If you were on meth, anything else of the sort, pills, all that, you are clean by
Yeah,
now.
clean now.
you're out of, it's
Yeah.
out of your system, so you might as well just keep going.
You're gonna keep going. You're hoping for when you get out, you can eat some fruit and a fresh meal because he was on a diet of Doritos. Go look at his diet.
Yeah, but you just have to stay away from the lifestyle then.
But that's,
Because that's where all the free drugs and everything comes in.
yeah.
And then now you have to like deal with temptation.
I personally see him getting more into a fitness realm.
Yes.
Because of the way. Have you seen how big he is?
Yeah, he's not a little skinny thug.
He's not skinny thugger who's on meth anymore. He is like big thug.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I see him taking that and striving with it and becoming more of a fitness guy,
Yeah.
doing some raps, wealth, health type of vibe.
Are you saying Thug's gonna turn into Flo Rida?
I was seeing Flo Rida. I was more seeing LL, but I was like, yo, no, Drake's LL.
Just
All right,
all
so we'll
just
go with-
Diesel and shit.
Yeah, just Diesel.
Making like just
Dance music.
what do you call it? Spring break bangers?
Even
baggers.
Mano, like a lot of rappers get super into fitness.
Yeah.
And I think it's good, bro. It's good to have that because I feel like when you have like a addictive type of personality,
Yeah.
like you need to be addicted to something. So
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
sober people, they go to food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they get super fat. You know what I'm
Food
saying?
becomes your drug.
Yeah. So it's better to have at least like health or fitness as your drug because now like you're just going to always want to work out
Yeah.
and always want to eat healthy and get results.
Yeah.
So it gives you purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It really is like a circuitry in your brain that like is designed for dopamine.
Yeah.
So when you're super addicted to stuff, it's like you have a dopamine imbalance. You just want quick dopamine. So
Yeah.
hopefully, you know, we see this guy like make a positive impact. And I think even just him like being released or being on probation has like good implications for like you're saying, there could be a Drake collab on the way with a bunch of other people.
It's definitely a W for the hip hop scene. So salute to Young Thug. You know, welcome home. You know what I'm saying? Slime's free. We don't have to say free slime. Now it's backward. Okay.
Free slime till it's backwards.
Right. So slime's free, and we'll keep you updated. Hopefully, we don't have to report on. Oh man, he broke his probation. Damn.
That's gonna be hard for a black man. They can just get him in America for
Well,
that.
that's how they had MEG. They had him up for like more than 9 years, and then they had to get rid of that, right?
Yeah,
But they were at the time they were saying that the judge was treating him unfairly. We got to see everything on court TV on how the judges and how this went down. He's not being treated unfairly. He's home. It's on you now, Thug.
I want to ask you one question before we get off this.
Mm-hmm.
Woody, what does he do about Woody?
He has to stay away from him.
What does he do about Woody now?
He can't do anything. He can't do anything, say anything. He has to just stay away. It's part of his conditions.
You think he with Woody?
Of course not. Isn't Woody a known rat?
But nobody went to jail now, like for too long. Is he messing with Woody or not? Do you really think like him and Woody have that relationship where he can see Woody and give him a hug?
No.
It's done.
I think even with that, even if YSL Woody didn't rat or whatever,
yeah,
just that whole old lifestyle and the new lifestyle that he's going to be looking forward to, he's going to have to leave certain mans behind. So it's like, yeah, all right, you just do your thing over there.
Yeah,
you know
see you in about 35 years.
Yeah, and if we buck into each other, hey, what up? But like, we can't fraternize no more. You know, we ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Or we cool, but we ain't that cool anymore.
We can't be cool.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, salute to Thugger, man.
Yes, sir.
I got some Toronto stuff here for us. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, _Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app, as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Cheer!
This was very interesting to me. Lil
Berete is taking a break from rap. The way he posted it, he said he's quitting. All right. And I'll read what it says. It says here, courtesy of T.TV. It says, "It was fun for a while. It was fun while it lasted. I'm officially taking a break from music. I love all my fans and everyone who supported me, and it's time for me to focus on what matters and open up my business. Maybe one day I will find love for this music shit again. Until then, peace out. I will deactivate my gram tomorrow. So if you need to holler at me, email me at blah. Wow. I didn't even read it all there. I was waiting for y'all. That's kind of confirming.
Yes. But how old is Lil Berete? Do you know?
He's like 22.
Okay.
23.
So
smart decision.
You think so?
I kind of see where he's coming from, but it's also kind of disheartening to be like, you achieve success, and even this is like, it's not enough for you. You're trying to open a business, which shows me obviously like you're expanding, but it's also like what you're doing right now, it doesn't suffice. Like, so the music is not making enough. And this is someone who's like, has one of the best numbers or stats in Toronto. You know what I'm saying?
He used to.
You don't think he's, okay, yeah, before all that stuff.
You got something first? Cause
yo, do you got something first?
Yeah, I do. Right? I just
hear what you gotta say.
The thing is, with Lil Berete, I get where he's coming from.
So do I.
Right? Because his numbers are not doing the way it used to. So rap is not making him the money that he's putting into it. Like, he puts out quality product.
Smart man.
His videos, you can tell he's putting in money into the videos, everything. And pre all of the Reddit and the social media effery, when they're quote unquote exposing him, he was doing crazy numbers. But it wasn't just that. It was the label that he was signed to.
At the time.
That when he was signed to the label, and we spoke about it in the interview, those are the videos that had like 1 million+ views on them. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So when he didn't have the machine of the label above him anymore to like be able to do those extra ads and different things and extra promotion, his numbers weren't the same either. It wasn't just the social media bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it was a dwindle.
Yeah, like, how long are you gonna do that for and like keep on putting money and not getting your ROI?
Which he's very smart, right?
Yeah.
Like, remember when I said you're going to see a lot of rappers that are going to be in the future on the side street begging for change? Because there's a time.
You have said that.
Yeah. and it's gonna happen soon. You're gonna see it real soon. You're gonna be like, hey, that guy used to rap and now he's begging for change at Dundas
or
Square.
maybe not begging for change, but you see them at a regular job and you're like, a lie. Like, don't you have like 30 million views
but hold
in
on,
total?
that's the thing. It's not a lie. I'm glad that you're here working a job and not still trying to run down this damn dream that might not be sufficient for you and your family 25 years from now.
Yeah.
That rap music doesn't get you a CPP, bro.
Yeah.
Okay? Rap, unless you are the top tier and then you made millions out the gate, yeah, you can put something aside and you have your retirement. Most of these rappers are chasing like a check to check, like a person working a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
Let's
they're
just be
paycheck
real.
to paycheck, track to track.
Track to track.
Yeah.
All right? So what I see is that this young man, with the people I know that are around him that have money too, and they don't rap, right?
Yeah.
They have businesses.
Yeah.
I'm giving him a salute for that, because you can now come back to this that you've already started, but you cannot get a job when you're 30 and don't have more experience than the person who's been doing it at the age you were running down rap music.
And he's still very young.
He's very young. So whatever business he is starting, let's get that successful now.
Yeah.
So when it's time to come back to this music thing that you could love forever, you're gonna be more sufficient with it. You're gonna have more of a realization to things. You're gonna be realistic. You're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna put down 100K because I made from my businesses. I've made a couple. I'm 6 figures now.
Yeah.
From this business that I created, and it's going well for the last 10 years of my life. I'm now I'm 28. You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe even like 26, 27.
No, just let's say now I'm 28 and I'm still considered a guy in the Canadian hip hop scene. Everyone wants to know where the hell I've been. Okay, but everybody knows this is my business too, or people who don't know. I'm gonna take some of this money now and get back into it.
Yeah.
You will win further now than you would lose. You know what I'm saying? Because most people in music do not get what they do not get what they put out.
Yeah.
But do you feel like his aura was tarnished by all like the extracurricular stuff that we saw on social media?
All these
like,
kids,
That definitely helped to bring down his the love that he had, right? When like the quote unquote exposed videos and stuff came out. But I also think, like I was saying earlier, that in a combination with having that label machine above him, the timing is crazy.
yeah, but bro, let's be real. All these kids are funny. They're all weird. It didn't bring down. I'm gonna be real. It didn't bring down top 5s.
No, it didn't bring down a few other
when they
rappers.
were running around with
Bra
bras.
5, yeah.
And then Pressa had 2 youths sucking off each other. Like, it did not.
I know
be real. I
Fridays.
love y'all. I love y'all. I love all y'all youngins, but y'all youngins is weird.
I'm keeping all of that.
Y'all youngins is weird. Y'all youngins is weird. So when you get caught up in doing some weird stuff, now when I look at it, you're born 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003. I don't really look at it funny. I'd be like, oh, they all gay anyways. You know what I'm saying? Keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you got to do, right? Do what you got to do to get on. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Right? Do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
bro's endangering all of us right now.
No.
You know what I mean, though?
No, but
I don't look at it funny.
You're not wrong. Like, he's not the only one who has some funny shit or some exposed shit. That it's just that like like I was saying, the timing with the label and that happening, it happened at the same time, right? So like, not that and the label didn't leave him because of that. Like he was already like on the out of the label, and then the haters piled on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't even know what his label business was.
No.
So if you look at it from the outside, it looks like, oh, the label dropped him because of that. Like, no. They were already not going to be doing business anymore. He was going to be going independent.
Because maybe he wasn't recouping.
Whatever it was. But then, boom, he got hit with a social media missile.
A twerking.
Right? I don't want to get through this. I'm trying to not describe the things that these guys are getting exposed for, and this guy keeps on saying, "This is exactly what they got exposed for." Like,
the time he twerked?
No, we gotta be real. Because
we do gotta be real.
We gotta be real, because then how do we justify for him that what the move that he's making is cool?
No, but I think it's a good move. But I think that a lot of people have a misconception of why his notability or notoriety went down a bit. You know what I'm saying? They think it's because of him getting exposed, but I think that if he got exposed and he still had the label Machine above him, numbers would still be the same.
Yeah, I feel like the Machine would have helped kind of PR that whole situation.
Yeah,
they would have like maybe given him like a sick feature, something to distract the masses, you know?
And his numbers didn't go down super duper crazy in comparison to other people who didn't have when they left the label. Mm-hmm. Their numbers went like down to the shits.
Yo, 6.
And I'm not even going to mention any names. Please don't either.
You know I know.
Yo, how many monthly listeners?
Hey, they know I know.
That's a good question. Right?
Okay, let's guess how many monthly listeners Brett has.
I think he has
I
a
just
decent
did an
amount.
interview with him, but go on. We could
20K?
Yeah.
I think he probably has a pretty good decent amount.
152K. I'm dissing. 152. That
he does well.
Does well. He's still making. So you know what? He will still make residual income off this.
Yes, and he has a fan base. No matter how much people think that exposed shit was something, when you have core fans, they're just gonna listen to you regardless. You know what I'm saying? We've had this conversation about him with the K Money stuff.
How much K Money at?
K Money probably has the same or probably 3 times.
Because that means Lil Berete currently is one of the highest streaming artists in Toronto.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
He has more than K Money.
Yeah.
Well, that would dwindle because of
No, but I don't even think I think
other
K Money,
style.
and he doesn't. K Money doesn't have the catalog that he does.
True.
K Money doesn't have albums.
Lil Berete just put out a country album.
Yes.
And this is where I think he's seen where the game is going, and he's like, F this right now. I'm going to listen to my African parents and go deal with the education thing and get something going on in my life, bro.
And
rap.
Don't you think he deserves a break for a man who's put out this much material by the time he's not even like 25? He's put out like a few EPs, an album, a bunch of singles.
Damn, he's
He
putting.
can take a break.
He deserves more than a break, but he deserves the break of this doesn't last forever.
Yes.
So I want you to be smart, my young man, and get something going in your future that you can see your CPP, bro. Because there's gonna be a lot of dudes begging out here for change in the next couple of years. You know what I'm saying? That thought rap was gonna bring them millions of dollars, and it didn't bring them even a red cent.
And I'm sure he made some money off of this.
Of
For the amount of
course.
catalog I'm looking at, I'm sure he made some money.
But
man.
Of course.
You know, I do think this is still a type of PR move because say like you really want to leave a party, you'll just sneak out. You won't tell anybody.
Yeah.
But this guy going on the street talking about, yo, I'm leaving. I'm going. I'm done.
And then he wants us to say, please don't leave.
And by the way, I'm doing this now.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
We're like, no, go.
Yo,
Go,
God.
set up your business and get the hell out of
Hey,
Dodge.
email me if you want. It just keeps getting further. And So I feel like he might still he might make a return. Like maybe this is almost like pre-planning a return.
Album
and an
on
exit.
Friday.
But bro, then I'm like, I'm not listening to it. I'm looking for the business. I want to know what the next business is.
Beretti's Jollof Rice.
Hey, I would support.
100%.
I would support. I would go there all the time and support. I'd be like, yo, give me some jollof. Because of the fact that you took this rap stuff, and I know it doesn't last forever.
Yeah.
I've
And-
seen so many guys come through the door and out the door, in the door again, and then out the door. It's scary.
Yo, what's the average retirement age for a rapper? For real? Because, bro, some mans be retiring late 20s, early 30s.
The average retirement age for a rapper,
Never.
too late.
It's always like past the point it should have been, eh?
It's always.
Yeah, but then
always.
I believe if you are genuinely a rapper and you take some time off and you come back into it, you could be in your 50s and still do it.
Yeah. You know,
Be a red man.
retirement is something. Yeah, let me not do
Yeah,
that
man.
because I'm being a hater.
Because me and you about to have an album dropping.
No.
What?
We're not.
You're rapping?
I'll
No.
play with you. I'll play with you. That'll kill the people though.
But you see the thing is,
blowing up.
you see the thing is like, if you're an active rapper trying to still have a hit song at like 50 something years old, now you look crazy.
You
but
look
if
mad.
you're just doing your thing and you serve your fan base and you drop when you want and you're still touring to like smaller venues or whatever and you're happy with your life, then that's fine. You can rap until you die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if you're one of those guys who are like, yo, my next song though, when I drop that, I'm going to take over. Like, bro, calm down. There's somebody who's 20 who's doing that right now.
I will think you're even more crazier.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like retire from that pipe dream, but keep doing your thing.
Do your thing.
Yeah, like I just feel like this wasn't. It's good because Berette's kind of taking the narrative in his own hands by retiring like his choice. Usually, rappers
Are
like
told.
like UFC fighters, they find out the hard way.
Already
that-
fall off.
Yeah, like they just keep getting knocked out, and they're like, yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'm gonna retire. But it's better to retire like while you're on the top,
Yeah.
than
Hold
like
on.
have it forced on you.
So
Yeah.
you guys think Berete was still on the top?
Well,
Top of his game, probably not even, but like
You guys really come on.
100. But in terms of the city of Toronto, in terms of like rappers in the city
so had
streams,
the most numbers.
he's up there.
Or one of the
Top
most
10.
numbers.
Top 10.
Yeah.
The city has like millions of people. He's top 10 in streaming hip hop.
152,000 on Spotify is pretty.
Most
damn
people
good.
won't
Crazy.
achieve that.
But do you feel like maybe he just sees what we're attracted to? Not me personally, but what a lot of media is attracted to.
He sees where the game is going. It's not
It's
just Toronto. It's everywhere.
everywhere, so it sucks.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
knows it sucks.
I feel like he's seen different levels. Like that first level of entry, it's like, are you good enough? Do people care? Now you're good enough, people care. Now it's like, okay, I'm gonna make this type of product. This is what the market wants.
Yeah.
So then you play into that. Like you said, he made a country album.
I think he tapped into him knowing that guys who have actual business, like I have some people have cleaning businesses and they're doing better than rappers.
Yeah.
They can pull up in a nice ass whip, still get, you know what I mean, pay this stuff on time, who own a business, right? And still do rapper stuff, eh? Guys who own businesses are doing.
They live like rappers. They're popping bottles. They got chains. They got tats.
Right. And then the rapper is what? He got to get
He's
an
pretending
Uber.
to that.
He's pretending to
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So why pretend when you can really be it?
Yeah.
Right? Put yourself in it, dog. Right? So I'd rather be the rapper that someone can say, yo, that guy has a convenience store down the street, but now I see his video over here. He
Yeah.
can pay for all this. Those cars that you see in his video, yo, I really seen it in front of his business for
Yeah,
real.
he runs a car dealership or a detailing company or
something.
Yeah.
Something of the sort. So like I that's why there's a part of me where I always was like, you know what? I'd rather own my businesses now.
Yeah.
I own my businesses now over a rapper, and I live better than rappers.
Well, listen, man. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
My last point on this is I think that kind of like it emphasizes the point that most people want to be rappers because of the lifestyle it brings,
they
not
think.
because they want to be a rapper as a job where like you wake up every day and you're writing bars. It's like, well, this is how rappers live. But if I could live like that and do a regular job or have my own business, I don't have to be a rapper. I don't have to deal with all these like
Yeah.
social media politics or whatever.
I'm living better than the rapper.
Exactly. But they're just doing it as a way to get their lifestyle, not as a way to like, yo, I'm rapping because I love rap. You know what I'm saying?
I always say this, like when I was rapping, as a true like musician, right?
Yeah.
I was willing to do it for what a good 9 to 5 would pay because I really love doing music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you don't have to give me millions of dollars to do this. If I'm doing the same as a 9 to 5, that's like a good, like let's say $70,000-$80,000 a year job. But all I have to do is make music. Will you be happy with that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people, they'll say, nah, bro, I'm not gonna be able to buy all the chains and all that. But bro, you make like 80,000 a year, maybe 100K.
You can still buy yourself some chains.
Yeah. But all you have to do is make music. You're not gonna be making millions a
Not
year.
gonna be a superstar.
You're not gonna be a superstar, but you're gonna make 100K a year. Do you still want to be a musician? If the person says no, I want to make millions, then you know they never wanted to be a musician in the first place.
Yeah, maybe you were a narcissist and you just wanted attention.
Exactly. That's
A girl
basically what it
dumped
was.
you. A girl dumped you, and you wanted to prove that you were going to be a rapper someday.
Right?
Yeah.
But if you're willing to make 100K a year, maybe even 80K a year,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But all you have to do is just create. I'm not going to say no to that.
No.
I guess you got to create.
Yeah.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
a
don't got to
dream.
go like do data entry like I was joking about earlier, or go
I did do
bust
data
my
entry.
back at a construction site or something. I just have to think of shit. But I only make 80K a year. Will you take that?
Yeah. Comment down below. Would you be a full-time artist / rapper for guaranteed at least 80K a year?
Yeah. And like maybe the cap is 100K sometimes, some years on a good year.
Yeah. It's
Maybe even over.
Yeah, you make 120. Yo, I had a great year. But
Yeah.
you didn't make 20 million like your favorite superstar does.
because
But they didn't make it neither.
Yeah.
No, a lot of it's they got to give it back.
or it's
It was borrowed, you know.
Yeah, you don't realize that. Sorry, you don't realize that. Like when I see all these wedding vendors, some of them are background singers. Like during dinner, they'll sing.
Yep.
But they'll make a few bands a night. You know what I'm saying? But like no one aspires to be like a background singer or like a singer for weddings and stuff. Everyone wants to be friggin'.
You want to be a
they want to be Drake.
star.
You know?
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Sometimes you gotta take the back.
Yeah.
You know, the back
Really
burner.
make money from your art for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, salute to Lil Berete.
Salute.
Staying in Toronto though.
Okay.
Just quick fast here. Top 5, he got his passport. I seen him post. I think I have it on my on the We Love Hip Hop page.
Where are you going?
Well, that's the great question.
Where you going, dog?
Because that's literally what I was going to ask
England.
y'all, right?
That's
Now
my
that
guess.
Not
he's
even. They won't let you.
You don't think
maybe
so?
they're gonna let him chew, bro. He's a star now in our.
I don't even have it posted anymore.
M.
But
R.
I have it in my phone.
M.
But yeah, okay. So England, y'all think he can get into the States?
Yo, the way shit's rolling.
Yo, I didn't think he can get a passport, bro. So
Anything
you just
is
never
possible
know.
for gangsters. These are
can't sing
gangsters.
those
Well,
songs here.
you know, Donald Trump said, like, yo,
You know
we're letting
it,
in
you know?
criminals.
I'm crazy today.
Oh man, say what you're saying, sorry.
Well, I was joking and saying, like, you know, Donald Trump saying, like, America always opens its border for, like, criminals from other countries and stuff.
Yep.
So maybe they might let in top 5. You know, I'm not even trying to say he's a criminal or anything. I was just joking. It was a bad joke.
No, but he also has those courtside seats you're all seeing him at, right?
Yes, I
Right?
do think he'll be able to get
hold
in.
on. That courtside seat has a correlation to somebody. There's somebody who ain't using those court sides right now. He's somewhere else. Hold on. I think there should be a sound effect in there. Okay, there's somebody else who should be at those courtside seats. So if he's willing to give mans those courtside seats, he might say, "Yo, bro, just jump on Air Drake, bro. You got your passport now? Forward." Because who do you think seats are those? I'm just speculating, but who do you think seats are those courtside?
They're right beside like the bench and in between, right?
By the commentary booths.
By the commentary booths.
If we see Drake and multiple people that he usually brings with him, like, and Drake, Nico, and
then
like,
sometimes Chubbs,
right?
And then sometimes his son and him.
Now, if you see that happening now when Drake's in town and top 5 sitting there, then maybe they weren't Drake's seats. But I think Drake gave him hold the floor seats while I'm in Houston doing my thing, slapping some big asses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, bro, like if you guys are cool like that, bro, let me let me go across the border,
Get your
fam.
passport.
I'm not gonna do nothing in LA, man.
Get
Don't
your
worry.
They ain't gonna do you nothing.
He has his passport, so the states they didn't let me. I'm just Friday Ricky Dread, bro. I'm not top 5.
Yeah, but if you're top 5 and like you're known to authorities, especially in the States, like,
But
they're
if I
not gonna
got the
make it
Drake
easy.
pass, bro,
How far does a Drake pass go in America? Like
I
in
don't know.
Canada it goes like probably you can do almost anything, but in America it's like, yeah, well, we got a bunch of Drakes here. It doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, man. I'm literally contradicting myself from earlier because I was like, he ain't got no pull at the border, and now I'm like, yo, he can get you in.
not to any country, not even just Canada. He can get you into any country.
you know
Like,
where-
bro's
you
a
know-
diplomat.
You know where he's gonna go? He's gonna go to Africa.
He could definitely go
Somalia?
to England.
No, he can't. They banned that. You'll
Really?
have a hard time. Yep. America.
I feel like they should
Canada,
let all of
and
the man them in England.
Nah, they let the man them in, but
I
know what I
see
mean?
so many Toronto rap guys go over there that are grimy guys, have cases and stuff like that. They're in England.
Yeah, early when Pressa was like starting to boom.
Yeah,
that's
UK.
you
He was
know
in England.
that was the connection.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's changed. But I'm sure the States is going to be the hardest place. But if you can go to England, that's what people
Africa.
tell us all the time. You'll go to England. You can go to the West Indies.
yeah, well, he'd be, you know where he would really blow? Pause. If he goes back to Somalia. Not in that way. Like, just like the Somalian community probably really know about him heavy right now.
Oh, for sure.
Especially there's a couple Somalian rappers, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like they have a scene right now.
I don't know if that's I'm not so up on what happens over there in Somalia. I don't know if that's the place that people want to go visit, though.
But the Somali scene,
Yeah, they're good. Yo, fam, people really think it's like bad and stuff. It's not like that. Like, yeah, you have your areas where it's bad in every area. then you have places where there's multi-millionaires living there. Bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
He's gonna have to go there.
War doesn't even hit those parishes, those areas, those states or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You can go to Somalia and get trapped.
I know.
Bro, his family immigrated to Canada just so this guy could go back to Somalia.
Go over there. And
We came for a better life, you know?
Don't go.
Yeah, don't go there. But you already know Africa would be a good place. But he's going to America. He's going to look for Kendrick.
Well, like what?
He studied them. Remember, he studied them. So he's gonna.
I think right now, 5 is seeking opportunity. And like, I don't necessarily think Toronto is offering him as much opportunity as he would like to be offered.
Well,
so
he still hasn't dropped.
He hasn't dropped, but there are songs in the works.
Yeah, and we've heard a couple of behind the scenes songs and stuff, right? But here's the thing with dropping, and I think this is why he doesn't want to drop. Okay, pause. Dropping music is like busting a nut.
It feels good in the moment.
Once you bust a nut, like the thrill's done.
It's over.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you know, when people are making an anticipated project release, and then everybody's like, yo, when's this project gonna drop? Oh, I can't wait. You know, they put all their ads up and they see, you know, billboards in the city and stuff like that. Then the project drops. We look at the first week numbers, and then after we move on to something else. So what, Diddy got Baby Oil? Oh, something else happened? We're over your music.
We're over it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like your personality just moving around doing its thing, it's more valuable at these times than sometimes in the music. Even though we still need the music to monetize or something to monetize, the music isn't even it. And it's not just for 5, it's for everybody. Like they just drop and then people don't care anymore. They move on.
Yeah, but that's why you have to like market it. Like you have to really be in their face. You have to be annoying. Like even me and Natural, you know, we dropped an album. So, you know, we're discussing.
Yeah.
We're going to try to promote this album for like a year. You know what I'm saying? Different songs, different like social media content. Cause it's like, you really got to let it breathe, but people don't let it breathe. They drop
don't let
something.
it breathe, bro.
And then like he was saying like, yo, you drop it, you promote it for a week or two. You're like, no one cares. And then you just move on to the next thing. But it's like, you got to persist because you could tour off one album for years. Some people have tour for off one song. You know what I'm saying? Like they are getting gigs just because of that one song on the album.
Yeah. Well, you know, you have a good mentality towards it. Like you're going to try to stretch out the life term of your project.
Yeah.
But a lot of stuff gets lost in the sauce, bro. They 100%. Drop, and then after, like, okay, cool, you dropped, and you might run it up on the song. You might get it. If he drops a tune right now, he'll run it up. But then after, people will be like, okay, so what's next?
Yeah, but
like that's the error we're in. Like as soon as you drop, they're like, so when's your next one dropping?
We have attention spans of a squirrel,
big time. You know what I'm saying?
Say it all the time.
And and the thing is, we do and we don't, because that's like a whole other conversation. Because people watch our whole pod. You know what I'm saying? And those be like 2 hours and plus, and people are like tuned into the whole thing.
Yeah.
Right. So it depends on what it is. But for music's expendable these days. So it's like once you drop your music, it's gone.
It's done.
Unless you have like a super hit song that just doesn't stop playing over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Like if you're just like a semi-hit, like look at Drake's music. It's coming and going. And he's Drake.
Yo, just dropped. What did he just drop? No Face.
No Face, yeah.
STC.
And it seems like nobody really cared.
Yeah.
But you know what's so crazy? Like Drake will drop a new song, people will play and people will stop, but people still bump One Dance, which is like years old.
Yes, the super mega hit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So your goal is to really find those timeless records.
Yeah.
And
you got to kind of keep shooting to get that big record so that now you don't have to worry about anything for the rest of your life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
If Top 5 has a little Dirk record in the stash somewhere, release that.
The thing is, and this is all due respect to Top 5, I don't think he's that level of musician where he's like, yo, when I create this song, it's gonna live forever and everybody's gonna be singing it forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Gonna make radio.
Yeah, like he's not even making radio, like just being that level, like to be able to make a song that everybody sings for. One Dance is a really good friggin' song,
But
man.
you still hear
And
it.
there's different layers in the song.
It's a
There's-
perfect song.
You know what I'm saying? There's Drake doing his thing. There's WizKid has his verse. The shorty who does the hook. There's like a song that you can hear for a long time.
It was
right?
record. It was
on the
composed.
radio.
Yes,
You know what
that
I'm saying?
counts.
Like, this is gonna have legs. The type of music that the mans are making are like, is drill music. Like how much drill music has
For
super
YouTube-
long legs
it's
on
for
it?
YouTube.
Yes.
It's for YouTube, Spotify, and Mandem.
But even then, how many mans are bumping Grizzly de Blanco in 2024?
Yeah, it's like, it plays in the club sometimes, but as like a nostalgia track.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what it is.
No one listens to it on there once.
It's kind of like hearing Bacardi slang.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
There's always a song that hits our city ever so often that will be remembered for the rest of our lives.
And I think he already has that. I think one of 5 songs, I think movie
Two
or
cases? Oh.
or
No.
two cases gets
Big
played.
tune.
I've seen people playing that in the club on Instagram.
That's a good tune.
I
Yeah.
hear you, but it's still not something where like I can wake up in the morning and be like, oh shit, they're running this on Flow right now.
It's
On
it's a
G98,
club
like-
song, but it's not going to
like-
play on the radio.
Yeah. So then
Right.
it doesn't matter.
The level to get on a radio, besides having the different keys to put your shit on the radio like that, like you have to have a different level of musicianship to have a radio hit that's just playing. Moms are listening to it. Kids are listening to it. It doesn't matter. It's playing on at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You're gravy. You just maybe have to take out a couple swear words. You're cool. It's still playing.
It's still
Like
running.
flip the narrow. Leave me alone.
You can still hear it.
Right? His song, he's not that famous anymore, right? But that song, it was like a perfect radio song.
It was a moment. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, if we are to liken dropping music to like busting a nut, having a hit song is like breeding a ting, and now it has a life of its own. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
so like you have to bust a lot of nuts sometimes before you breed a ting. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah. So you never know which nut is gonna.
No,
you know,
you're right,
get to
fam.
the
That's
egg.
a great analogy.
Great analogy.
You bred a ting, and now it grew into like an adult, a child, an adult.
has its
like
own
it's-
life. It's like
you
this
know what I'm
kid. His
saying?
name is One Dance.
20
He's
years
just
later,
One Dance. That's all he's about.
Yeah, 20 years later, it's still doing its thing. You know what I'm saying? It's nostalgic now.
Yeah,
it's getting old. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Rolling Stones have kids when they made certain hits. You know what I'm saying?
And then if you get sampled, you know what I'm saying?
Even better.
Even better.
Now you're
bro.
a half breed.
Yes.
Now you bred another. Your kid bred another
your
ting.
kid is
You know what
breeding
I'm saying?
ting.
Now you have grandchildren.
Yes. You know, what's his name? Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yep.
He created a child when he created Baby Got Back. You know what I'm
my
saying?
God.
And then Nicki Minaj made another child out of Baby Got
Gave
Back
him a
with
grandchild.
Anaconda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gave him a grandchild.
Gave him a grandchild.
Right
That's
there.
a grandchild that's paying him nicely.
money.
And her name is Anaconda.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, his grandchild's name is Anaconda, bro.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's a good analogy. I feel like,
Yeah,
because music often imitates life, and like you're right, like those big songs, they have their own
They'll just keep
outside of Drake. One Dance is its own phenomena. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And God's Plan. That
God's
just keeps on
Plan.
playing.
Yeah.
And Hotline Bling.
Jeez.
Well, okay. Salute to Top 5.
Mhm.
Speaking of Drake, I want to take a quick break from this episode to give a big shout out to Only Loud, Canada's one-stop shop for your favorite legacy brands and all things loud. Only Loud provides mail order delivery nationwide and same-day delivery to those in the Ottawa area. Check them out at onlyloud.ca or follow them on their socials, Instagram at onlyloudcanada or on Snapchat onlyloud.ca for more exclusive content. Only Loud is not just a product, it's a lifestyle. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer. Drake and Future apparently got on the phone.
Yeah, right.
So I'm play something courtesy of Keeps It Solid. This is from
Drake's good friend, Elliot Wilson.
the rat up here.
Wait. Drake and Future. What a time to be alive. We're back. A good
Salute to
authority.
Jeremy Heck.
Drake and Future have at least gotten on the phone and resolved their differences. To the point blank. So I don't know what that means. Obviously, we saw Young Thug. Young Thug. From prison, incarcerated, put out the energy of, hey guys, let's get it back going. So I think that helped the energy when Future reposted it. Yeah. So I know they did. All I can really say is they got on the phone and whatever seemed to be the issues, they seem to come to a place of resolving that.
All right, so salute to the Bigger Picture podcast. Salute to DJ Head also over there in the cut. So what do y'all think? They got on the phone. Do y'all think that's I think Elliot Wilson is not gonna.
I think he's capping.
You think he's capping? Mm-hmm. I don't think he's in a position to cap, bro. Like his word, he has to make sure that he's not reporting fake news.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because he's a respected journalist, and I think he does get a lot of behind the scenes information. So, but do y'all think that makes a difference? Like, do y'all think now we'll see some future Drake collabos and everything's back cool again? Or even if they're not cool again?
Astronomical.
I know Drake was upset about their falling out, like he mentioned it in lines. So I wouldn't put it past him to want to mend that because they have not only do they probably have a friendship, but they have a good working relationship. Sometimes, you get into stew with some people and some people click, some people don't, They click. They even made a project.
Yeah.
It's like this. See, when he came here to Toronto, the things that he used to do in Toronto when he would be down with Drake, couldn't do anymore.
Yo, you say Future was in the club, like, I miss the boy.
I miss him.
Where's Drizzy?
No.
Just in his hotel room looking at his phone.
Calling?
Right? Like, oh my God, I would be in the embassy right now, and I'm here with Metro Boomin. Shut the hell up and make some drums.
Yeah, Metro Grooming.
Yeah, it's Metro Grooming. Like, come on. I personally think same thing for Drake. He wouldn't have moved to Houston.
He would have moved to Atlanta. Get a big old place next to Boosie and
right to them, been like, dog, I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, so I see it like, like the things you would do in Atlanta, you can't do anymore because your dog is Future. The things you would have done in Toronto, you're not gonna do anymore.
He could have even stayed in Houston where he is now. But Future's my friend. And when Future comes to Houston, we get it popping, bro.
It's like Houston's lit, but not without Future.
It's lit when I get there, but when Future pulls up with me, oh my shit. God. The club is going to go crazy today.
They shut it down for us.
Yes.
They really do.
I wonder if they had moments where like Drake was out. I'm like, Drake, how do you enjoy the night? He was like, it was good, but it was better when I was with Future here.
Where's
sad
Pluto?
music playing.
Where's Pluto, bro?
I miss my friend.
Everything was astronomical.
Pluto would have loved this.
Right?
Well, he has a song saying, what would Pluto do? He's reminiscing, bro.
Would be everything in the
room. He's already been thinking about it. Like, bro, if Pluto was here,
damn.
So now maybe we can get back to them doing what they do, bro.
It's gonna be hard though because we don't know what Drake did for everybody to be mad. So what is it?
Don't know.
We still don't know.
We don't know if he smashed other rappers' girls.
Yo, bro.
Allegedly.
And then when he made that call, he just said, "You still with her?" Nah, I ain't with her no more. All right, cool. So we can be friends.
Whatever these guys had, I don't think, and everybody's already talked about this on their pods and shit, but it was a Metro Boomin thing. But I think they had their own shit too. They just maybe it wasn't a big deal, but let's just have a conversation about it quick fast.
But do you feel like Future and Drake are reconnecting because Metro was recently accused of some type of grape? You like how I use that word a lot? Grape.
That's a good question. Maybe it's good timing.
That's convenient. That timing, what I'm saying? The guy I was fending, he's under fire, but like, what do you say? You were good now, right? Like, that doesn't make sense.
That old timing there.
Super good timing.
Right.
Man catches a case 1 week and all of a sudden, they were on the phone.
This guy said, if Young Metro don't trust you, but now he doesn't trust Young Metro. You know what I'm saying?
That's sticky.
Sticky, and you there grooming.
Yeah, you never know. It might have been like, bro, I heard what you're saying about that guy, Metro, but I wasn't hearing at the time. I was kind of mad at you, but then when he caught that case,
my little brother,
it's like,
his little brother.
Imagine,
right?
Drake's like, yo, I've been knowing this. That's why I told him to make some drums. Just focus on the drums. Like, stop.
He probably told him that in the phone call. I told you about that boy, Metro.
Raping women while they're sleeping.
Oh my god,
and impregnating them. That's so crazy.
Oh my goodness,
that's what happened.
Yeah, pull out game.
Allegedly, that's what he's being charged for.
Yo, that shit's for real.
It's a bad charge. Even if it's just a bad charge to deal with.
Yeah,
that girl ain't lying.
I don't think she's lying either.
She
That's
ain't
kind of
lying.
bad.
Innocent
dog.
until proven guilty.
Ah, man,
Fair.
guilty. Guilty.
Still makes good beats.
So are we expecting another collab album on the way?
Nope.
You're gonna have to tell 21 to sit down for a second. I gotta go reconnect with my
It's gonna
friend.
be a triple threat now.
Oh, Metro Boomin, not Metro Boomin. 21, Future, and Drake collab album, all three.
Yeah,
With Young
and then-
Thug.
No, yeah, Young Thug is one of the like, you know what I mean, like the singles. But that's just to shove it in Cole's face.
Poor Cole. What's Cole? Cole has nothing to do with this, man.
Keep riding your bike. Keep riding your BMX, your mountain bike.
Where did Cole catch a stray from?
You see why I don't talk about being like a Cole supporter? Like you'll just be minding your own business and then man
catch
just
our strayers.
You shot him off his bike for no reason.
Bow.
Oh my goodness.
Guy was just trying
Bow.
to be great again.
Right? Knock him right off that mountain bike.
Oh,
Bro just
man.
didn't want to lose his friendship with Kendrick.
Well, you know what, Kendrick?
And it cost him his career.
Well, maybe Drake's in the friend mood. We're getting close to the end of the year. It's in November now. We're getting close to Christmas. You might see Drake and Cole like link up again.
Do I want to see that though? That's the question. Like, I feel like deep down, like I do want to hear Drake and Future track right now. Like I want to see what they would come up with.
I miss Drake and Future
I
tracks.
want to see Drake slap the living shit out of Cole. That would be one of like the things of to end 2024. You hear Drake just straight slaps the dreads off of Cole's head top.
But I don't think Drake would do the slapping.
No, he has to.
He has to be that
He
guy.
has to.
Let
Like,
me take this one, Chubbs.
like this is me right
He'd be like,
now.
Chubb, step aside.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do this since Jay-Z signed you.
Slow motion.
Whap, and try to make you guys compare him to me. Like, no. Bam. That's what I want to see for him dropping out.
Yeah.
He needs a swift slap in his head top.
He does. He left him hanging, bro.
Left me hanging, bro. You deserve a slap.
Okay,
Imagine
okay, hold on.
we get into a fight and then like it's 2-on-2 and then
I
you
turn
dip
around.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, you start.
I'm gonna run you down with them,
hold on.
running me down. I'm gonna slap you.
I don't want to interrupt you all, but
Yeah.
Cole has nothing to do with this. So let's stay on true.
What's Cole
Future and
got
Drake.
to do?
I know, right?
Got to do with
Poor
this.
Cole, man. Y'all start curb stomping Cole out the blue.
Why would you jump
just
J.
turn
Cole?
around and jump Cole?
We're talking about Future and Drake, and all of a sudden, somebody like, Cole, come here. It's like,
Everybody gonna feel
bro.
better. The whole room gonna feel better.
But as far as collabos, y'all think that's on the way?
Yes.
Okay.
They're both in their 40s.
yeah.
Let me ask you guys one more question on this. Even if they do a collabo, do you guys think that they're actually cool now, or they just had a conversation and they're like, we'll agree to disagree, but whatever.
We cool, but we ain't gonna do the same things we used to do.
Yeah. So
No more Turks.
So if we were Eskimo brothers, I have my own TP over here. You have your own TP over here now. You get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
If we were, if I used to buy you the Rolls Royce like I bought you a Rolls Royce one Christmas, or I bought you the gifts were very extravagant.
Now you're just getting a card.
Now you get possibly just a FaceTime.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Or a text.
yeah,
know?
I question like whether or not all these like working relationships in the industry is actual friendship.
Yeah.
So who knows if they were ever actually friends or if they were just really good coworkers
Yeah.
and like homies, like they were like acquaintances,
Good
but
chemistry.
like, is that your friend?
It's not their
Yeah.
friend. It's not
Exactly.
his friend.
No
Because
friends
in the
industry.
beginning, Drake did this Future
With the music video?
for Tony Montana. Remember, he was on that record, but they Rocco had to do some stuff for him to get Drake on it. Drake didn't want to do it. All types of stuff. He was punking Future for a minute.
He was
bro.
treating him like a Gerber, like a trick or something.
like a redhead stepchild, bro.
This
You know what I'm
guy's taking
saying?
it back, bro.
It was heinous. It was heinous for him.
Maybe Future remembers that.
Oh, of course he
Well, for
remembers
sure.
it. Just like Future remembered Scottie Pippen giving him the shove in his face when he was a kid.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
No.
I think that's why he went
That's
after
why he went
Larsa
and got
Pippen.
his wife.
Yo, Future is freaking vengeful, eh? He holds on to shit.
Both Drake and Future have like a similar level of pettiness and like
that's why
like
they're
revenge.
cool. That's
yeah.
why they make good music together.
Yeah, they both have revenge on their mind.
Amazing petty songs, man. You know what I'm saying?
And
the level of petty that Future has, and then the level of petty and bitterness that Drake has too.
Yeah.
These guys are like they take the two bitters together and they have
and
a
they put it.
Woo.
Petty anthem, petty anthem.
Future's coming from the Dungeon family, so he's always been in the background. Now he's the star of the Dungeon family. He is the Andre 3000. If you really take it in,
yeah.
you get what I'm saying. So they have a lot in common when it comes to Drake and Future. They do, but you gotta remember though, Future is bigger than Drake in America. In America,
In certain cities,
Maybe in like the hood.
I say America.
I think Drake still outsells everybody in America,
He
bro.
does, but that's because he's Drake. But to say I'm waking up and like I'm getting into my chopper, I'm getting into my car and stuff like that. A lot of those dudes, you're hearing
The hood
Future.
mans.
You're
Yeah.
hearing Future.
Yeah,
You're hearing
yeah.
the girls' Future. You're hearing all that Future. It's
Yeah.
Future. It's Future. Screwed and Chop Future, even like when they have those albums in Texas. When you go to Texas, they have everybody gets Screwed and Chopped.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
a Drake album, Screwed and Chopped, right? But like Future outsells him in even the Screwed and Chopped.
Yeah.
Go take it in.
Well, salute to both of them. Hopefully, we'll see something good from them in the future. You know, I mean, I'm trying to find this video for No Face.
It's
No
on,
case.
YouTube. Oh no, it's not. But someone else put it up.
Look,
but
plot
it's still
twist coming soon. Oh,
Why did somebody else put it up and not him?
because it's only 2 minutes and like 39 seconds.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold the freaking phone, man. What is happening here, man?
I don't know.
He's trying to
Where
get out of
man's-
his. He's trying to get out of his album.
Yeah,
bro.
where are
Or
man's
his record
dropping,
label.
bro? Like, is he dropped this on Instagram?
Well, he dropped.
Instagram.
I think he did.
But you know why he can't drop? Maybe.
Let me check.
Why? Why do you think?
Playboy Cardi was originally on this record.
Yeah, but he took him off.
But how do we know it's not really Playboy Cardi's record?
Is this a music video or is this an ad for
This
SEC?
is- Yo, this is a minute. The clip he uploaded is a minute 11 seconds. The one on Instagram. So I'm
Okay.
guessing this is probably the same.
This
one.
is the plot twist. This is the plot twist YouTube.
Is this actually plot twist YouTube or
I
it's
don't
a
know.
man
No,
who just
it's a then and now video. The first one was in Yorkdale many years ago with all the man them, but they were walking through. Now this
Yeah.
is now where they're driving through Scarborough town. Come on, guys.
See, I never caught that correlation.
Right? And Playboy Cardi's not in it, bro. That's why it's not hitting as much as it should be.
Pick up STC though.
Boo, they got the data wrong. This is the moment I know they've been praying on. What? Hey. Trying out a boy out, but fucking on pussies is blocking my blessings here. What?
Quick question.
Yeah, man.
Are they opening a new OVO store in Scarborough Town Center?
Didn't they have a pop up?
That could be very, 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 very possible, bruh.
Let me double check something.
They did have a pop up.
They had a pop up.
Do they currently still have that pop up? Look,
Borough
OVO
Drive.
300 Borough Drive.
Okay, so they have one in there. I just had to double check because I was just maybe it's like an ad, like we're opening a store here soon. So this is us driving through the freaking mall.
That's a great ad.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in the mall and you see it.
Yeah.
Face, all of these, no face.
Can I say something quick fast?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then we're done with this video. It's like literally a minute and change. Drake's videos are very miss and not hit. He has a few videos that did hit, right? Like Hotline Bling, I think, great video. God's Plan, great video. But a lot of his videos don't be that crazy, bro.
No.
His videos kind of be not whack, but they don't stand out,
Like,
bro.
I was honestly waiting to see where's the gal them.
It's just the man them, and that's cool.
Cool.
But
But
like,
where's the gal them driving the cars through the thing? No.
it's not even just that. Like, just driving through the mall is just not enough for me, bro. And maybe we don't admit, like what we're just talking about, like the product of music, like why are you going to put so much into it? But like his music videos, some of them have been events, but then a lot of them are just very underwhelming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Can you give me good Drake videos that you guys thought were good Drake music videos?
God's Plan.
God's Plan was definitely up there. I think the one there, I'm Upset. I really like that video.
I know this. It's similar style, and maybe you won't like it, but Nonstop.
Nonstop was a pretty cool video.
He was
but
in England, but it was black and white.
Yeah, but it was
basic.
It was basic.
But like you don't, when you're Drake, like you don't have to go above and beyond with the visuals. Like you can, but like, or you could just like do some like cool, like, you know, standard stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, but like, you know, I don't want to bring up his ops or anything, but like an ASAP Rocky music video, those shits be crazy.
Yeah, because the music's not hitting.
But exactly. And it's called boutique rap, where he's with ASAP rap.
Yeah. But well, Kanye's music videos,
Kanye's are good. Yeah,
you know what I'm
Kanye's
saying?
a genius.
He's got genius money, and Drake is a genius in his own right.
Yeah, but Kanye is a genius.
Okay, you said God's Plan. What?
Nonstop, which I liked.
His first one. Wheezy,
Which one?
Wheezy, Slim Shady, and Kanye.
Forever.
Oh, I hated that video.
That was a bad video. That was a bad video.
At that time when it first came out,
you had the LeBron James clips in there from like when he was in high school.
You know,
creative.
A lot of people are going to disagree with me on this one. Find Your Love was a good music video.
That was a good music video.
Was.
Yeah,
it was.
What I'm
Actually
saying?
was.
With him in the Gaza. You know what I'm saying? There in Jamaica.
Looking for your love. I'm looking for your
The gangsters had him all up and everything.
Yo, that is a good question to pose though. Like, what is the best Drake music video?
Yeah, because there's someone like War. It was cool, but it's like, bro, it's just you guys like snow skiing.
You know
or
what
whatever.
I think those ones are? It's like, man, them. What you guys dealing with?
Yeah.
Yo, come outside. And then you come out there. Just make sure you wear all your owl suits.
And you have the kind of equipment, like you have the money that you have a few people around that can really work shit, and the shit that you're working is super high end equipment, or you can get a camera crew and like you're using the label's money.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, man, them, come outside. I just shut down Scarborough town.
Yeah.
Yeah? Word? All right, yeah, be there. 5 o'clock. Done. No.
Could be like that.
Like there's no thought into that.
No.
That's
just we're hanging out.
Hell yeah, effing right. The one with
Great
the bar
video.
mitzvah.
Yeah.
Great video.
That's probably one of his best ones.
But
Yes.
that's because Cash Money.
And Take Care too, when he was in the sky, when he was in the Rogers Center and he was in the elevator.
Yeah.
They know.
But
He was in
think-
G-Way, I think, or Guildwood. Sorry,
But that was, what's his name who shot that one?
Director X.
Nope. He's from OVO.
I don't remember. Was it Hush?
No. Hush is not OVO. I mean, Hush is not EXO. Sorry.
Oh,
It was
you
the EXO
somebody
member.
from EXO.
It was an EXO
I was
member.
about
Sorry,
to
my
say.
Yo, me
You guys trying to
personally,
go viral
My
today or
bad.
something.
me personally, I'd rather watch a video like this than like one of those over the top, like crazy, like cinema level budget music videos. Like
Yes.
sometimes it's like, you know,
Yes. And in his defense, because people are gonna be like, why are you gonna spend all this money on a song that is like a minute and change that like never was even completely released?
yeah.
So don't go so crazy. Don't scrutinize him on this video. But I'm just saying in general. You know what I'm saying?
It's because he didn't have Playboy Cardi in it, dog.
So if he had Playboy Cardi in the song and everything, you think they would have spent more on the video budget?
Very much so.
They would have flew out to Atlanta or something.
Or
something crazy.
brought Playboy here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And let him wear his little halter tops and big pants and a mask on his face, talking about no face. Psh, this would have been a sell-off. This would have went 8 million, and like because all the young kids would have been like, holy Playboy Cardi, because I don't know what they really see in Playboy Cardi, but the young kids would have been like, Playboy Cardi and Drake, oh man,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Well,
And now the store would have been booming this weekend.
yeah. Well, salute to Drake, man. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to Drizzy.
I don't think this is like he's not really. I don't think he cares about this release that
He
much.
cares at all anymore.
Right? I think they're just dropping, bro. So we're getting to the end of the season anyway. I got something here for us here. Big salute to Steamin' Hot Grabba with a variety of different Grabba flavors and dispensers. They got red rose Grabba, that red herring Grabba, and peanut butter. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Steamin' Hot Grabba, and use the code WeLoveHipHop and receive a discount on your order. Again, you can find them on Instagram, Steamin' Hot Grabba. Now let's get back to the show. Cheer. Meg lied.
Good.
She lied.
And she released the footage of her admitting that she lied.
Now, the question is, does it make a difference? And I'll play
Yes.
Bitch, first of all, I didn't know that bitch was even gonna ask me about that shit. Bitch was always gonna talk about this shooting. Why'd you ask me about fucking Tory? That's not what this is about. Even if I was, I fucked this nigga like once, maybe twice on a drunk night. Bitch, you kept catching me out of my fucking mind. Yeah.
Okay.
I lied to Gayle King about.
So she lied to Gayle King, but in the courtroom she did clarify that she did sleep with Tory.
Once or twice.
Right? Does it make a difference her confessing this now to the public?
Oh, to the public? I mean, if she already told the court like the truth, then to the public it just makes you look like a liar.
Yeah. But if she was willing to lie, and this is what the argument is, if she was willing to lie on such a public stage of going on Gayle King's show and lying, what else is she willing to lie about?
Questions her credibility in a sense, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people were like, Tory shot her. Now they woke up this morning like, oh my God, she lied?
Yeah.
So the people that were saying before she got like, oh, men are going like Tory shot her. Da, 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 da. I'm a witness to people now saying, oh my God, she lied. Tory, I feel sorry for Tory.
And just to give some clarification, like this is off of her own documentary that she dropped, or a documentary about her life, okay, and everything that's happened to her from the time that she got on, and everything, her mom passing away, and everything. This is a part from the documentary when they found out about Tory getting convicted.
Count one. They got him for the highest charge.
What's that? Look at her face. She's so happy.
Oh my
God. Okay.
Oh God.
So now here's one thing. You know that the cameras are there, right? Because you're filming something. You're filming a documentary. Your documentary takes a space of time, months, years, whatever. So I've never had a documentary filmed on me, so I don't know how I'm going to be acting when there's like a lighting and camera crew there, and I just have to just be natural. Because like in a moment like this, would she be acting like this if the camera wasn't on her?
I don't think so. I feel like if you really wanted to cry, you'd like go somewhere and like, if she started walking away, if she kept it cool, walking away,
and was like, oh my God.
and you just hear a little bit of the audio.
Yes, but they're filming a doc on me, so they said like they can follow me, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to tell them like, yo, stop the cameras. I need to get out of here.
That would have been legit. If
because
like,
if you just walk away, they might start following you, bro.
Well, and then you're telling them stop. Right?
Until you get to a washroom, and then they're like, okay, I guess we have to stop. We can't go in there. But like that's the only, like if you're consciously filming a documentary about you, then you're having a camera crew follow you for a certain amount of time. And I'm not trying to take anything away from Meg, right? But at the same time, with that being said, she does have a camera on her and she knows it. So is she playing for the camera or is she really feeling that way? I don't want to. You think she's playing for the camera?
Playing.
Yeah, I know fake girl tears. I've dealt with them a lot. And,
Wolf.
And I think, like if she were to be really crying, is she crying out of happiness that justice was served, or is she crying out of sadness from the trauma? Is she crying because she feels bad for Tory? Like, what would be the reason for crying here?
She's crying because she's happy that justice was served.
Who cries?
You're
not like somebody died.
You're not running around, jumping around, high-fiving people.
Most people jump around.
Yeah.
Like, yo, we got it!
We got it! Yeah. No. I don't know what to say. It's mixed feelings. Like I'm like, yo, you crazy.
Maybe this is the trauma that she was feeling.
I think it could be trauma.
I'm gonna put on my feminist hat for a second.
Oh my goodness sakes.
The trauma that was built up for everything from her mom passing and everything too, and now all of this and her getting an injury in her foot. Just the outpouring of emotions made her cry. Or happiness.
Or how about that the label that she was working with convinced her to go through with all of this, and now as soon as this lands, you get more of these things. So you're crying out of the shock of now I'm gonna really be a multi-millionaire because
Now I'm about to make the real bread.
I'm about to make the real bread. The mission completed.
She's crying over the million she's about to make.
I think she would still celebrate that though. I think what if she's crying out of guilt?
That's what I'm saying. That's the guilt.
She's like, damn.
She's like, no, it actually worked.
But at the same time, who has to go? Somebody had to go, and they wanted him to go. And she was like, he shot me.
He shot
Remember,
me.
she jumped online like, y'all crazy. Y'all keep on saying this and that. He shot me. And I was like, oh, man. Tory, you better have a good defense, bro.
Yo, but see, now they're making him, he's suing one of the lawyers because they had affiliation to Rock Nation.
Yeah.
And all those type of things, and everybody knew it.
Yeah.
Something was going on. Something was fishy around there because she wasn't that, listen, she wasn't that popular. She was popular, but she wasn't it yet.
Yeah.
And then she got shot. You know what happened to her even more? We don't like her even more now.
Well,
She's not as popular now.
I don't think this helped.
This didn't help, bro.
You know what it did help because her fans are doubling down on her, like as a victim. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we love Megan already, and like she survived a shot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
if
but
your
I
favorite
think
artist.
she's trying to grow fans because, you know, even like with her numbers that came out from her deluxe the other day, they were like horrible, right?
Horrible.
So she's trying to grow past her core fan base, which is not a lot. And the move that she's making with this victim shit is not making her get new fans.
Tory is the victim. He is the Nelson Mandela in this situation.
I think he's getting way more new fans than her.
What? He is on point right now. Like the kids know who he is. No one cares about Megan. I'm gonna tell you this. I know a lot of women, and I've spoken to a lot of women in the last week. They were Megan fans. They were like, Tory is a piece of work. Bro, if I even said, yo, I don't think he shot her. Bro, I had to leave rooms, okay? So now they're doubling down and being like, oh my God, she actually lied. What else is she lying about?
They feel stupid.
Now, Whack 100 the other day came out and saying there's a little Asian kid running around with the footage of the actual shooting.
Well, he said this a few months back that there was an Asian girl that some shit like that, right?
Yeah, but the reason why they can't reveal it is because what is a minor doing outside at those times of night? You are going to get a parent in trouble now. So they can't reveal it. That's why the parents are shunning and like, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to put on Tory.
Yeah.
No, they just let it go. It's none of our business, kid.
Well,
if you have the footage, like what is this badass kid doing outside filming superstars, right?
weird.
That's crazy. I kind of messed with that. But it's like, you know what I mean?
Now, he had that theory a while back, and I've been still waiting to see that tape. But that is a good reason. I was gonna say excuse, but reason. Let's call it a reason. What do y'all think about her suing Milagro? Because this is not helping her image. But
she's picking on people now because you want to know. But see, there's something funny. Milagro is Beyonce's cousin.
Is she?
Yes, she is. Go look it up. Megan and Beyonce are like this, or maybe not anymore. I don't know. That's where the situation. No, do your research.
You got it because we be getting. You can't. Where did you get this information?
I know if she said it herself. I listened to that lady. I watch her stuff, right? And she's a distant cousin of Beyonce. She don't like
a distant cousin,
no, but she still has been in the rooms with Jay-Z and her and all that. She's part of the family. She's from Texas. Go look.
She is from Texas.
Thank you.
Right, but like. And you know who Milagro is, right?
Okay, so
no, you know. I know. Yeah. But Zar, for you who don't know, she's the black woman who was like covering a lot of the cases. Like she would jump on Instagram. Her Instagrams would get posted by other people. She has like big ass titties.
Let me search her up.
She's the reason why you know about Jay-Z's business a lot and Beyonce's business. She covers a lot on Beyonce.
I found out about her a lot through this Tory case. Melograms, right? This is her.
Yeah.
And she was always reporting on the Tory cases every time, like
I've never seen this girl.
Like,
she's a tick baddie.
Another like thing, a development would happen in the case. She'd pop up on her Instagram live and start getting thousands and thousands of viewers watching her Instagram live with her giving her play-by-play about what happened. And I guess because the way that she was just connecting to the real regular, just the regular person, she was getting her information off easier than, let's say, the Mo Gagnon guy. He's more lawyer, official, and people watch his Instagram like crazy too, but she was like talking to the hood.
And she talks hood.
Yeah, she talks super hood, right? So like she was like the other go-to for Tory Lanez updates, and she's very Tory Lanez leaning.
Oh, she's also a barb.
And she was apparently she was smashing, or allegedly she was smashing somebody in Tory's camp.
And she's a barb.
Is she?
She's a barb. She speaks only highly about Nicki Minaj. Go look at her content all the time. Every time I've listened to her, she bashes Megan. She been bashing Megan before this case.
Yeah. So I think Megan with that and the case, and there was supposed to be an AI picture of Megan, like a very like nasty AI picture that she liked. And then she told people in the comments that when they were talking about the picture, just go to my likes if you want to see the picture. So Meg's like hitting her for that.
Oh, okay.
You know,
so it's like
she
a
probably did have
defamation,
it.
misrepresentation, defamation type.
Defamation type shit or whatever. Like, you know,
But
like
she's picking on her because she could have went to she can't sue Ack. Why not? Ack was calling her all types of names.
And he probably has more money. Probably has more money than Milagro.
No, this is a stopping thing because if she's under Rock Nation don't mess with her because she's a barb, and it all ties into a lot of things that she has disclosed about Jay-Z and Beyonce. And that's Beyonce's cousin, but she's not like, she's kind of like distant. I'm
probably
telling
a
you guys,
third, fourth cousin or some shit.
yeah.
Can
but
we confirm if there's like a? Because I do believe you. I just
You
want
gotta
to
believe me, dog. Because you're gonna see in the comments, people are gonna be like, "Dusty's right." A lot of women watch this girl, right? And if I had my sisters, my woman, they all watch this woman. So I've had to sit there and listen to this woman bash Megan, right? And then
she killed Megan during the case.
Yes, she bashed Megan, but she is a barb.
Yeah.
She only speaks highly of Nicki Minaj. So there, that right there, if I'm Megan, I'm gonna be like, oh, this is one of the barbs. Sue that one.
I want to check something. Go.
You could be a barb and also
Ray
like
J's a
kind of
barb.
be neutral or like Meg the Stallion too. Like in theory, you know what I'm saying?
In theory, yes, but the way that
It's like one or the other.
to the women take this shit really, really serious.
Ray
You
J's
know
a
what I'm saying? Bring your chair over. Yeah, good. Yeah, women take this shit super, super duper seriously. I was just checking something quick fast. With Tasha K's follower count and Milagro's, because Milagro got like 43,000 followers, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not really that much in the whole grand scheme of things.
Nah.
Even though she was getting a lot of traction, especially during the Tory case. But I look up Tasha K, who has like 601,000 followers. Her her YouTube page is popping, right? And I'm just looking at the levels because Cardi B sued Tasha K. You know what I'm saying? And she sued her for multiple millions, and the things that she was saying was getting to a lot of people, right? Milagro at her level, like, is it really that worth it?
That's what I'm showing you the level of what's going on. She's a barb. She's a distant cousin from Beyonce. They don't like Jay-Z, don't like her.
And all that's grounds to be like, okay, I want to spend money on lawyers. That's just petty girl shit.
Exactly.
Like, she's suing her for a big reason.
But she wants to silence her.
Right?
That's what it is.
But like, how far reaching is Milagro in comparison to, like, I was just showing you, like, a Tasha K? Like, yes, go like the picture of her in AI, but like, how much people are really seeing that, fam?
Well, her YouTube's
not that crazy.
Is that booming?
Nah, man. Like, I don't see her videos popping up in the algorithm. You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like a lot of people listen to the smaller guys sometimes because it just makes, like, you feel like, what do they have to lie for? Than the bigger guy who's doing it really just for points and for numbers. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's not even monetized. So she can say whatever she wants.
Yeah.
And I'm going over there and I'm listening to, you know how many stories I heard about when Solange and Jay-Z got into the fight, into the thing? She basically broke it down play for play as if she was there, or as if Beyonce called her and said, look, cousin, this is what's going on in my relationship.
Yeah, but do we believe all of the shit that these people be saying? Like, I'm looking through her shit right now. I'm like the YouTube video she has is Lotto in her thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. Like, yes, she's makes good content, but is she a credible source?
I've said, I don't know.
I don't think so, because at least with academics, like he has like some journalistic history. You know what I'm saying? So like he's built up that credibility. With her, like if it's just based on the IG lives and her being like a pretty girl, like that, you're right. Like, not saying what she's saying isn't true, but it definitely like calls into question her credibility.
How much weight do you hold? Like in academics, he's accumulated millions and millions of viewers and followers. So then you start developing a responsibility to make sure that your facts are correct and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
with her, like she's like, you say the hot shit and that's gonna get you the views, whether it's true or not.
This helps her though. But at the end of the day, I told you what it is already. It's a personal thing. It's like it's just like it's like an attack. You know what I mean? Let's shut this woman up because she is really down with Beyonce's family. You get what I'm saying? She's been releasing a lot of information that like a person like Jaguar Wright can watch this girl and then ride off of that. Right? And I'm telling you this because it's just the same way with Pierce Morgan.
Yeah.
Jay-Z has never talked anything to Jaguar or anybody else, not even us. Right? But as soon as Jaguar got to Pierce Morgan, what do?
Cease and desist.
Okay. Now, this girl is so close, was very close to Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'm telling you guys something. And she's a barb. And then what is Nicki Minaj having problems with? Who's she having problems with right now? Jay-Z.
And
Megan. Yeah. That's Rock Nation.
Told her to hop up on her good foot.
All right. So let's get this girl out of the way because she's always, you know what I mean? She's always defending Nicki. And barbs are serious. Even Ray J's a barb.
It's just that, like, that scenario sounds good to be like, yo, let's just get her out of here socially in some kind of way. But to spend money on suing someone, that's to me, I just can't buy that as the reason, man.
How much money do you think she really has to spend? It's my lawyer already. Just go do this for me, please.
Because we don't like you guys because you're barbs and Ray Tay-Tays.
Yeah.
Like, no, she's suing her literally because she's trying to push a picture of her in AI in a...
My career's failing, Friday. My career's failing.
Yeah, and then you're going at somebody that people love, so it's making it worse.
So nobody, thank you. But it's making sense on our end, right? Who are the people who are like, I don't like Megan no more. Now, this shows that Megan is petty. This shows that Megan is a liar. This shows that Megan will go after the smallest person because she's tied into stuff that can be really released now.
Yeah, but why would Megan want to make herself look like that?
I don't think Megan is funding the lawyers. I think this is Rock Nation's lawyer team, and I think they're on that mindset where it's like we got to crush all opposition. Doesn't matter how big, how small. It's like we got to silence these voices. And if you're saying they're connected to the Carter family or whatever, bro,
she is.
They got to get rid of her. They got to just at least shut her up.
Yeah, they got to shut her up, and this is how they're gonna shut her up.
But I don't believe that she's funding out of her pockets. I feel like this is like a Rock Nation move.
Thank you.
That's my opinion.
So it's easy for her. This is free bono, bro. This is me as the lawyer already for you and being like, okay, yeah, I'll walk in. Yeah, get that signed, sealed, delivered. We'll just send her that. Shut her up. Academics now, a little bit different because he already has a running mouth.
Yeah.
Right? So you're going to be like, if I sue academics, he can really it can go two ways for me.
For now, we don't know.
He'll make it worse.
He'll make it worse.
The year's not ending, and the year's not done yet, and you just never know, bro. 2024 has been a crazy year.
Mad.
And he could be next. I don't want it to happen, but he could be next.
The beginning, he was already a victim of being accused of certain things that men are being accused of now.
Yeah.
Right? So,
and that was directly, he said, correlated with the Diddy thing because the lawyer was representing somebody.
Trust me,
right?
bro.
So it can get sticky.
It's all connected.
I got one last thing for us here. Service Ontario worker, they're accusing a Service Ontario worker on being on the car theft ring.
Yeah, like fake VINs, right? Like fake vehicle numbers.
Yeah.
Too many Indian them in the Service Ontario.
Oh, stop
I knew this was gonna like go there.
Giving her vendor pass.
Nah, cause like,
Playing,
bro,
playing.
they got when I go to Service Ontario, I see bare white ladies in there, bro.
Yeah. I see
Okay,
black girls
but
too.
who do you guys think
And
is
black
doing the
girls.
car, the auto theft?
I don't.
Guys that
Everybody
look like
Vehicles
you.
have been recovered
Arabs?
in a major auto
look
theft
like you.
investigation
I
that
hope it's not the
Toronto
Arabs.
police say unraveled a scheme involving fake vehicle identification numbers and allegedly employees with Service Ontario.
Since July 2024, Project Thoroughbred has led to
Thoroughbred?
59 arrests and
Project
over
Thoroughbred.
300 charges.
Hundreds of stolen vehicles have also been
at those
recovered at a
whips.
value of $14 million. And investigators
Jeez.
say they have flagged more than 100 falsely registered plates and VINs. Police believe part of the scheme was an inside job, allegedly involving Service Ontario employees from an undisclosed location.
Service Ontario employees are alleged to have knowingly used fake documents provided by the accused to create what would appear to be valid VIN numbers, where they were able to register the vehicles to make them legitimate to obtain license plate numbers.
Police would not.
Sick when they do that. I don't want to glorify the jukes,
But it's
that's a brilliant scheme.
Wish I was like, I could have got a car out of that one.
Wow, man, there's some thinking that went into that one right there.
But are these stolies or are these brand new cars being imported? Like,
I don't know, man.
Can be gifted.
No,
so why wouldn't you just register it then?
No, it's stolen whips.
tax.
Yeah, they have to be stolen.
Stolen
Yeah,
whips.
stolen.
Get somebody to change the VIN.
VIN.
At Service Ontario.
Yep.
Legit.
We out of
Very
here,
true.
bro.
Golden.
Or send that overseas somewhere, and if anybody checks that, we're good, bro.
Send it to Ghana. That's where they be sending it.
Yeah, right? And if anybody wants to check and pull you over for your whip, Service Ontario already certified that, bro.
Yeah, it's live.
Yo, bro, I don't want to glorify the jokes, but that is nice.
I think it's been going on for many years.
Many years.
They just caught on to this because they're my idiot. And
Oh,
I like
man.
it. I like it.
I'm not. Listen, we don't condone of any type of criminal activities like that, anything. But whoever thought that out and said, "Oh, they probably get somebody on the inside to start recruiting more people on the inside. Hey, you can make a little bit more change."
My girl, like if a man is already doing the ring, and now you make your girl go and get a job there, right? Remember before, like. Mans would be like, yo, I can't get a license. Or no, they're just too rich to go and take the test, so they want to buy it.
Yeah.
How you think you buy your license? Someone in Service Ontario has to let it through.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. There's been smaller schemes going on from there.
Right? It's just that you gotta work yourself up. Who's the guy that can certify a car here?
And this is all ties in with the whole tow truck wars and everything like that, because tow truck wars and the home invasions and everything like that, this all ties back to me. I'm just speculating to the tow truck wars, because I don't know if you guys have been seeing the things that are popping up on CP24, the news stations of the kind of crimes. There's been bare home invasions, but people are taking the cars.
Yep. You
got this now with all this car theft ring with Service Ontario involved. There's a big target on cars in the GTA right now, bro. Like, your car's not safe.
It's old school though. Let's be real.
What?
It's old school. Stealing cars is old school.
Yeah, it's something that's been going on from time, but like the rate of car theft has gone up substantially over here, right? And I think, to me, it all ties back to the whole tow truck wars, because the tow truck wars, there's cars based in all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's going to go pick up cars, people having cars in tow yards, and then it trickles down into a whole crime scene that, people have uncovered in all these different news things, right? Now, rather than just going to pick up cars and do that with tow trucks, we're going to start sending people in for home invasions. We got people on the inside at Service Ontario.
That can tell me where that car is.
Yeah, like, it's all a big web, bro.
I think it's possible that they're connected, but I also think because it's easier to steal cars now, could just be as simple as
Hold on. Yeah, is it?
No, it's not.
When you have these readers, because everything is digital now, so these new cars you're able to download the necessary information to unlock the car. A lot of them you don't even need to put the key in. Push to start.
For sure.
That's a fact.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Still GPS'd.
Yes.
And I got 2. So if you break the one in the front, the one in the back of my trunk can still find my car. So you're risking
shooting yourself in the foot, literally.
Yeah, but you just said the sauce, which wasn't like, I don't think it's a secret, right? So you don't think the car, these guys are sophisticated. You don't think they know that?
Yeah.
I think as soon as they move off of the lot and they go 2-3 blocks, front and back GPS taken out.
Maybe not. They need to get to their destination before I've
realized
that my car is missing and they got to get it or else the mission is incomplete.
Yes.
So a lot of times they feel like, oh, I got the first GPS off. They don't know there's a hidden GPS. Like there was an incident the other day from a big guy, I don't want to say his name, owns a big company of cars, and they stole his car. By the time they got down the street, he's already calling them like, bring it back.
Yes.
Because they got the one GPS out, but the second one was hidden. So a lot of guys who have nice cars know what to do nowadays is where they put 2 GPSs in their car, right?
Yeah.
Trackers. So I say you have less time to go. You find the first one, you can disable that, but the second one, you're not. You already have to be on your destination to that.
But they're still getting through. Somebody's doing something right in that world.
Yeah.
Because they're still getting these cars at a way higher rate. And the cars they're going for are like the last thing that I reported on live was like a G-Wagon getting taken, right? In Richmond Hill. They went back the next day for the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Weird and amateur.
But they wanted the car that badly. That's the thing. Like people want these cars.
But how do we not know that the person who got that car didn't get it the same way that the person who's going for the cars?
No,
like,
but they got arrested. They got arrested. They played themselves.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the value of everybody's cars in their parking lots, like a Mississauga neighborhood these days, it's like you gotta start parking your cars in the garage. And if you don't have a garage, you're
Yeah, and your insurance is going to reflect that. Like, do you have indoor parking or not?
Oh my God.
When you don't, it's increased.
Yeah, and insurance is going to reflect the amount of car thefts that's been happening for the last 5
area,
years.
Area postal code.
No, the whole GTA.
Yeah. So these little youths from all types of different countries now that can't get money. This is how they're getting money.
I don't know, bro. I think they might have joined in, but this has been going down for a while before the high immigration was going on.
Of course, but it's not like, okay, I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but I'm not going to the basketball court and hearing any of the men say, yo, we're about to go lick down some cars tonight. Like, I'm not hearing that anymore from like the youths that I see. I see it from a whole different demographic now. So it's like, if you're raising up our insurance from it, like, it's really, I want them all off the streets, whoever's doing these type of things.
Yeah, and you know, just to push back a little bit, I don't think, like, yes, I'm sure there are, you know, immigrants that are coming in doing that. But when I see those videos on CP24 and shit like that, I see all different types of racist kids. And I see a lot of black kids.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That are going there with the balaclavas to go home invade these people. You know what I'm saying? I see white hands on the with the balaclavas. Like, we're seeing a mix of people who are taking these cars. But the cars is what's important. It's not what's in your house. It's what's on your driveway.
That's what they're after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, like, we have to really be diligent as, like, people who live here, especially if you drive a nice whip, bro, you got to, like...
I'm going to try to pull you out of it still.
Yo, don't drive a nice whip.
That, too. I forgot to mention that part. They're taking you right out of the whips, bro.
Man, think it's GTA.
Yes, fam. Like, I've never seen that. I've been living in Toronto since 97. Okay, obviously there was a few carjackings back in the days, but I really don't remember any at all.
Neons used to get stolen back in the day.
No, like somebody running up at the intersection and saying, get out the car?
No.
Bro, I've never seen that until 2000 and let's say 23 or 22.
That's New Jersey drive shit.
That's LA shit.
Yeah.
I literally, maybe 2020, but I never seen it in the 90s, in the early 2000s. I didn't see multiple reports, or to be honest, I never seen any reports. So this is how valuable these cars are becoming. Like, the mans are willing to take it from you at an intersection, bro.
But everybody knows the minute you drive a car off of the lot, it devalues anyways.
To the owner.
The only G-Wagon is the only thing that goes up.
and they're taking those like at a high rate.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's like that actually keeps its value.
But I feel like when you're involved in this type of like scamming, like you're still trying to drive the car around. Most of these people, they want to export the cars to like China or like a different market. You know, that's like where the real money's at. If you're just trying to like use a Stoli as your own wit, then maybe I guess you'll change the VIN number.
That's the 90s and early 2000s. Yeah. Like I've done that in the 90s. Like you have a Stoli and you can keep it for like 2-3 weeks and then you park it and the next thing you know it's gone. Right?
Gone.
But like these days and times, especially like what's happening in the GTA right now, I think all those whips are getting exported.
Shipped.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get as many of them as they can, and the value of getting them out of here is why everybody's trying to steal them so much, bro.
Yeah, but the guy who's stealing it only gets like about $2,000.
Yeah. But somebody else is getting more, and then they export it and they're getting more, and then they sell it to somebody for cheap somewhere else. I bet you a lot of these whips are going to Dubai.
I think Ghana.
Ghana's been from the early 2000s.
Nigeria.
I'm not going to rat any of my homies up, but I know people who were sending cars to Ghana.
Yeah, that's what you do in a barrel.
the 2000s.
In a thing, crate.
in those, on
a shipping crate. But you know what? You get it how you live, right?
Yeah.
You get it how you live, but you know what I mean? But I hope you guys are doing research on who you're taking it from. Don't go after some poor ass person who's gonna you're just gonna raise up their insurance and have them living check to check. Like you're you're hurting some people.
Put that shit in the garage, bro.
Yeah.
We can't just like if I'm the criminal, I can't discriminate, bro. That you got a G-Wagon, you got some money. I'm taking that.
Yeah.
But expect it to happen to you one day. That's all I gotta say.
Sometimes I always worry that someone's gonna like take my car, but then I realize I have a 2014 Hyundai Accent, so it's not really on the top of people's like list, you know?
Yeah, ain't nobody taking my shit right now either, bro.
No one taking our shit.
I wake up out of my sleep looking out my window like, yeah, it's still there, but I get it.
Sometimes I leave it unlocked. I'm like, oh no, I left it unlocked. No one even touched it. You know, they didn't even bat an eye, bro.
Somebody looked at it and said,
they're like, no thanks, ew. There's probably a car thief that was like, ew, I'm not robbing that shit.
Unless they really had to get home.
Yeah.
Unless they really had to get home.
Well, salute to all our the citizens.
Our
the
car
citizens.
thieves.
No, not the
I'm joking. Not salute
I was
to them.
thinking about I was like, no, the citizens. The citizens. You know what I'm saying? Stay safe out there, guys. Let's wrap it up for the evening, though.
I lasted the whole episode.
I know.
I know.
We love hip hop.